Hello, hello, hello. Been a while since I got to use the horror overlay. Welcome to the beginning of Spoopstober, because, god damn it, every month needs a theme, doesn't it? Hello, Miranda. Hello, Jimmy. Hello, Khajiit. No, we can do it. Oh, hey, Frost. Hope you guys are all doing well. This is Home Safety Hotline. I don't know anything about this game. From what I was able to gather from a quick search, because when I don't know what to play for a horror game, I go over to Manly Badass Heroes channel on YouTube, because that's like exclusively what he plays, and look through thumbnails until something catches my eye. This one did. Hey, Retro. Apparently, you're literally working in a hotline, and people call in with their problems, and you need to help them. And I guess some of these problems can be anything from, I have rats, to someone's in my house, what do I do? And apparently it has a DLC, which I have, where people will be investigating cryptids, and you can look into that as well. So I don't know if what the DLC adds is like it'll just interject these people into calls, or if it will be its own thing. I have no idea, because I've never played this before now. All of the minutes I have are staring at this particular screen right here. So, I don't know what else to do besides dive right in. Press any key to begin. I had a computer that looked like that. Logging in user guest number 36. Oh god, this takes me back. Wait, this was before Discord existed. Okay, let's take a look at the credits. Oh, this is very much in my aesthetic right here. Look at this. Look at this Windows 95 shit. Fuck, this might be earlier than that. Television commercial. Every year, thousands of families suffer injuries or even death from common household hazards. Hazards such as house fires. Flooding. Oh, my room flooded so many times. Black mold. Ugh. Metamorphosis? Don't become a statistic. Call the Home Safety Hotline and keep your family safe. Hold on, can we go back to the metamorphosis part of that video? What the hell? Okay, did they turn into something over here, or are they the stairs? Because the stairs are pretty prominent in this photo. That's weird. Yeah, don't let it happen to you. Call 555 Home Safety. Nobody actually call that, because it probably doesn't lead to anything. You got a new PC? Dude. That's awesome. Options. Okay, screen resolution. 640 out of 480. Okay, oh. There we go. I like that CRT filter. Use dyslexia font. Oh, I see. Okay, I want the original font look. Unless we got text size. Woo! Can you guys read this okay, or do you need me to, like, have it big? Color theme. Oh, I can make it look like Windows! Ugh. That's nice too, but yeah! Let's do this. Audio options. Control the volume of the sounds that will enter your ears. Never word audio options like this ever again. Bigger is better on the text. Okay. I will have it big for you guys. Nobody take that quote out of context, please. I would like the sound effects to be a little bit louder than the music. That is the best way to word out. No, it's not. Phobia toggles. Oh. Oh, we're leaving all of these off. Sorry if you guys are scared of any of these things here, but we're leaving all of these on. Like, I want all of these to come in. Disables in-game photos and phobia triggering material. I do love when games are sensitive to this stuff. I think that is a fantastic feature, because it is an option that people can opt out of if they just can't handle a certain thing, but it's not forced on the player, so they can choose to keep it going. I am going to let everything ride, because there's nothing here that's too bad, although I don't really have a fear of spiders. And I didn't really have a fear of insects until I started living with cockroaches, and now I'm not too keen on those, so that's going to creep me out. I don't have a fear of the dark, or however that goes. Metamorphosis. Kafka says hi. Hello, Io Dream. Trypophobia, fear of holes. I didn't know this was a thing. I didn't know the fear of being watched had a name. Scopophobia? Claustrophobia, fear of tight spaces. I don't think I have this, but I think what it is, specifically, is as long as I can move my arms in some capacity, I don't think this triggers. If my arms are pinned, I think I might freak out. Cynophobia, fear of dogs. I didn't know this had a name either. All right, that's it. Check out my mailbox. You've got mail. You've got claustrophobia? That's totally normal. Subject line, welcome from Home Safety Hotline Corporation. Welcome to the Home Safety Hotline family. We are pleased to have you aboard our brand new Home Safety Hotline responder / role. Your supervisor's name is Carol Regina. I think it took a lot of restraint not to name my supervisor Karen. She will be calling you today to brief you on your duties, and you will be reviewing your work daily to ensure maximum accuracy. As a reminder of... No, okay. I was like, is that a specific date that I should keep in mind? I don't know. She will be calling you today to review your duties and your work daily to ensure maximum accuracy. As a reminder, responders with a 90% accuracy rate or more will qualify to receive our daily employee coupons. What the hell is that? Yeah, isn't that like the cheapo boyfriend thing where you give like you forget an anniversary or some shit and you show or like a bad husband thing? I think is a little bit more cliche where you show up with like a thing of homemade coupons and they are all garbage. Isn't that like what you do then? Sincerely, Home Safety Hotline Corporation. All right, attention call team. Due to an error with our archival network, some of you may notice video files from our video archive appearing on your desktop. Please disregard these. They will be cleared up in due time. Oh, so I wasn't supposed to watch this one? Okay, so do I click on this or this? Regina, it's the name of my birthplace city. Good for 1 foot. Yeah. Hey, Xavier. Yeah, I guess so. Let's check out the Discord. Oh, that actually opens the Discord. Well played, game. I didn't expect it to do that. I thought this was actually just going to be like an on-screen thing. I didn't... Well played. All right, am I... Seasonal Worker is the DLC. Okay, so if I want to do cryptids, it's this one, and if I want to play the regular game, it's this one. I say we start with the regular game, but I'll probably do a couple of this one afterwards. So, Home Safety Hotline. So have you played this before then, or have you just seen it played? Yeah, you can help people investigating cryptids. Home Safety Hotline. Welcome, employee. To begin shift, please clock in below. Anyone who had to work from home during the pandemic, did you ever see a screen that looked like this? Yes, Io, I think that's a great idea. Welcome to the Game did that, and that game scares the shit out of me. Oh, good. Okay, well, Hello? Hello?
Welcome to Home Safety Hotline, new employee. My name is Carol, and I'll be acting as your supervisor during your time here at HSH. Before you begin your first day
I think Carol's one of those crystal ladies.
Work here. You are an HSH responder. As such, it is your job to learn about various household hazards so you can answer the questions of our callers intelligently. When a client calls, answer the call and listen carefully to their concerns. When you've diagnosed their issue, submit the corresponding household hazard, and we'll forward them safety instructions to address their problem. Welcome to the HSH family. I'm sure we'll talk again soon.
Why was your number private? Okay. So, I'm not sure which one of these I want to approach. I say we start with one that I actually know. I have actually had to deal with bed bugs in real life before. Oh, yeah, that's what they look like. Bed bugs are small insects known for feeding on the blood of humans and other mammals. Their tendency to inhabit sleeping areas of the home. Homeowners infested with bed bugs often report... I was reading... John here.
My wife insisted I call this number. It sounds like she thinks we might have some kind of infestation. My wife keeps telling me about specks of dirt or something in the kitchen. Just looks like coughing to me. I don't know. You tell me, I guess.
I'm pretty sure that's black mold. Let me put you on hold.
Please hold.
Looks like, yeah, because this kind of looks like coffee. Black mold's common with black spots. It's not immediately dangerous to humans, but it can cause damage to household integrity, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's black mold. Info successfully sent to client. Good job! All right, let's go back to reading about the gross bugs. Bed bugs are not known to transmit any dangerous diseases and are relatively harmless to humans. They're fucking annoying, and they're gross, and they skeeve you out. Bed bugs have developed quite a resistance to majority of... yeah, they are. The best solution is to throw the whole bed out. It was roaches? But it said I did right.
Hi, I'm so sorry. My name is Grace, and it's probably nothing, but I thought I'd call just in case. Lately, I can't sleep at night because of this annoying little sound coming from my attic. It sounds kind of like... you know? It's probably nothing. I'm sure
It sounds like mice to me.
Old house noises, but I just thought I'd call to ask and make sure.
Okay, let me put you on hold.
Please hold.
Is that mice? You make a little ee sound? That's what I would think. That's kind of what she sounded like. Mice are small, worthless rodents common found in household homeowners. Is there a time limit for these calls, by the way? Homeowners with this mice infestation and how much small drowns? It sounds so squeaky. I'm gonna say it's mice. They're calling me so I can guess, right? Like, not to have the actual answer. It's my first day. I'm new. Okay, so I don't have to rush. Oh, termites are gross. Termites are small insects known for, consuming decaying plant material, particularly wood. Homeowners with the termite infestation often report... I'm never going to get any reading done at this job. Yellow.
Hank here. Last week I called your guys about some crap in my yard. I was told wasn't anything to worry about. Well, guess what? There's more piles of crap in my yard. I'm talking huge piles of brown out there. You better not tell me it's nothing again, because I know I've seen something moving out there. Tell me what it is so I can take care of it once and for all.
You know, it sounds like you're probably just going to shoot whatever it is anyway, so...
Please hold.
Well, I would have guessed raccoons until he said it was piles of shit. Maybe moles? Do moles crap everywhere? Moles are known for dark, furry, brown mammals. Pointy pink mussels are known for deep burrows. The burrows tend to look like volcano-shaped mounds. Piles of brown, it may not be shit, it actually might be molehills. And known to eat insects. Moles are capable of biting humans and spreading deadly diseases, such as rabies. So caution around them is advised. They have close relations to ones beneath the soil. Never kill a mole. What? Moles are persistent and cannot usually be persuaded to leave on their own. Moles can be trapped and removed manually using a variety of common humane mammal traps. Never kill a mole. Why can't you kill a mole? Like, are they endangered? It's weird. House spider. Oh. House spider's a small, like, I'm, okay. Yellow.
John here again. I got beef with you. Your people gave me bad info. What you sent us didn't have anything to do with our problem. I'll be sure to tell our friends not to be bothered calling.
That's the guy I gave the black mold answer to, isn't it? Yeah, shoo, John. Shoo. Well, that call could have gone better. Pest spiders can bite humans when threatened, but their venom is not strong enough to harm a human, and they will often keep themselves left to their own devices. Tendency to eat flies, bees, and other pests make them an excellent pest deterrent. Their presence keeps some of the larger pests from moving in. They can't be removed with common pesticides, and it's advised not to remove them unless strictly... No, that's interesting. So this is actually a good thing. Hello? Oh, God.
Twig segment here. Just calling to inform you that your refrigerator's been running wild over here for the past 45 to 90 minutes. Been running wild. Better head on over and catch it, big fella.
Well, that was the weirdest prank call I've ever gotten. Ugh. Flies are no immediate danger to humans, but they are gross as hell. Yep, that's what it sounds like. They frequently inhabit kitchens and other areas and used to prepare food, increasing the risk of disease. They can be removed with common pesticides. Oh, Gopher, you're so cute and tiny. I was listening to the gopher.
Hey, do you guys have a lawn mowing service or something? My good-for-nothing kid refuses to mow, and it's getting real crazy out there. Looking like a rainforest over here. My kid is complaining about being too sick to do anything about it. Stress of this stupid lawn's giving me a headache just thinking about it. Can you send some guys up to get this done?
That's not what we did.
Please
All right.
hold.
What the hell answer could I possibly give him? Okay. Let's see. Carpenter ants, bees. What the hell would I possibly pick for this? Sounds like a fucking fake one. Like, he's not even asking about a problem. He's literally just saying, like, hey, I want someone to cut my grass. What's up? Tell him to get some goats. I don't think that's an option. Damn, what'd she say to that? Get your ass out there and mow the grass? Well, ticks are found in common tall grass, and if he is sick, that could cause it. Well, considering I can't recommend him a lawnmower, maybe ticks. I don't think he's gonna care about this info package. Oh, my shift has ended. You've reached the end of your scheduled work session for today. Please clock out below. My accuracy was 75%. Well, that's still a passing grade in my books. I wonder what those coupons are used for. I've got mail. Quit before it's too late. You don't know me, but I used to have your job. You are in danger. Quit today before it's too late. You don't know enough. It's not too late to quit freely. Trust me. Mike3 at Home Safety Hotmail.mail. Where are these other ones from? Okay, they don't actually have emails. I guess I'll log in and go to work. Yeah, I got the achievement. That's what that was. I got an achievement for finishing my first day of work. Mike telling Mike to quit. Sounds like life. Okay, maybe tonight will actually be something spooky. I'm you, but from the future. Can I get, like, ski-free on this thing, or... Nope. Hello, Carol.
It's Carol again, your supervisor. I'm calling to let you know that you have been granted access to additional household hazard information. Please be
Good,
aware
more
that
work.
this information is confidential and not to be shared with anyone outside of HSH. If you diagnose one of these hazards, we will be providing only information to the clients that is pertinent to addressing their concerns. Nothing more. Thank you.
It's a lot to dump on me on day 2. Permissions have been updated. New entries are available. Wait, what? Bed teeth? Bed teeth. Yellow. Wait, is this the guy?
Calling to see if you might know about anything I can do to...
Is this the guy who emailed me?
Sorry. Anything you can do to prevent pollen from coming in the house? I think there's something seriously wrong with my ventilation or something, because I cannot stop sneezing. In the past, I haven't had problems so long as I've stayed inside, but I think something is getting in.
I believe there's a fungus among us.
Please hold.
Alright, let me see. What would cause sneezing? What is a common hob? What the fuck? If you have one of those, move. Oh, is the North American house hippo in here anywhere? False beat? That is indeed a false beat. Okay. The fracture hob? Uh-huh. Oh, house fires. Oh, I can diagnose a house fire now. Okay. What would cause this? Pipe growth? Ugh. That's a fungus? I would have thought that was just a pipe about to burst. Oh, good. They live in the drains. They'll bite your ass when you poop. Stair slugs are large, dog-sized slugs. That's a big bug. That's a very big bug. They're beneficial to a household, are they, though? Okay, seriously, what the hell would actually be causing this guy sneezing? Cellar growths are a large species of fungi known to grow in the dark, damp environments such as cellars. Homeowners have been infested with cellar growths commonly report a slimy residue, sound of dripping or stretching. The sound of stretching? Okay, that is the sound of stretching. Strange growths coming from their cellar. Cellar growths, small glands. Toxic, doesn't actually specify anything about sneezing. I'll read them as time allows. I don't think the black mold can cause coughing, but let me read that again just to make sure. Black mold's not immediately dangerous, but can cause damage to integrity, but it is known to cause allergic reactions or breathing problems. Both of these are actually good to know, yeah. All right, second time's the charm. Let's tell this guy it's black mold. And I don't like it that it doesn't tell me if I got it right or wrong right away. How do I... What is the picture of carbon monoxide gonna be? That's just someone blowing into a microphone with no filter. That's not a sound. That's just someone going... That's it. You probably didn't even hear that because the microphone can't pick up sounds. All right, let's go back to reading about bed teeth. Bed teeth are a rare connect... Fuck! I'm never gonna get to know about these teeth.
Do you know if there's such a thing as house thieves that clean? Like, maybe to disguise the robbery? At night, I keep hearing all this noise coming from my living room, but when I go look at it, I find the place spotless. But haven't yet found anything missing. I've talked with the cops, but they keep telling me to call this number. So here I am. Is there something you can do?
Hey, I'm gonna guess right before I even look at any of these, this is one of the hobs. The question is, which one? Let's take a look at the common hob. Yeah, I don't want the answers unless I'm genuinely stuck. I'll ask if I want them. Let's see. They are small humanoid creatures with gray burlap set-like skin and small ventricle tufts of hair on their head. They have no false face. What the fuck's a false face? They are known for the tendency to consume dust, dirt, and common sticky substances found in this. Cleaning them in the process, they only come out at night. They're not dangerous to humans on their own. If provoked, they are capable of mischievous acts and metamorphosis. They cannot be... Okay, so far this is making me think it's the common one. Let's keep looking at the other hobs, though. The desk hob. It's probably too small for this. There are subspecies of hob known to inhabit desks, vannas, yeah, that's not going to be... Oh, wait, hold on. They regularly like to tidy their homes. That still might be too small, though. Fracture hob? Piece of hob known to cause cracks and fractures in walls. That's not it. Pipe hob. Probably not. Yeah, no, it's not going to be it. I am going to guess it is a common hob. You should move. All right, teeth. Homeowners infested with bed teeth often report mild discomforts when sleeping, such as ticking or itching. More rarely, slimy acidic residue on their skin. Bed teeth. I keep saying this is bad. Are not directly harmful to most humans. This is pretty fucking harmful, given their brief sleeping schedules. However, they tend to gradually grow sharper over time if left untreated, which can lead to infections and the open wounds they cause. To prevent the growth of bed teeth, bed sheets and blankets should be washed regularly and inspected for rare, more persistent. Almost got through.
Yo, Buzzgoober here. Been having a heck of a time over here. I got these snappers itching and whooping and crying all over the place. Just all over the place. I got these whippersnappers yelping and whining, and I can't get a wink of sleep. Just trying to lay down over here. What you gonna do about all this? I've called about 5,500 times, and y'all haven't done a thing about it.
I'ma just do it.
Nice fucking model!
Oh, that wasn't an actual call. I just hung up on him. Okay. I didn't want to help him anyway. I like this. Please don't beat him again.
I don't know what's going on inside my house. I heard something crawling in the walls. I think I found teeth marks on my bedposts. I can't sleep at night knowing there's something in my house. Help me, please.
Okay, let me put you on hold. The teeth marks on the bedpost make me think it's this, but I don't think this is actually it, because this is for bed sheets. I think this is a red herring. She can hear something in the walls, and she has crawling in the walls, and I think I found teeth marks on my bedpost. That makes me think termites. Because you could hear these in the walls, I think. Small holes in drywall and sweeping. Long-term. It doesn't really list that, though. Yeah, what about mice? Because it doesn't really list anything. Small, worthless rodents. That's harsh. They report gnaw marks, which is the bedposts. Small, round droppings and sounds of squeaking. And they would move in the walls. Yeah, I think it's gonna be mice. Although mice was an entry in the first one too, wasn't it? No, not moles. The other one. That one. You know, the fact that it has to load that information being sent makes me wonder if it's going to get to a point where I'm not going to be able to send something, and that's going to be bad. Also, there's like a call window up here, and I kind of wonder if I'm going to start getting calls multiple back-to-back, and I have to start going faster or something, because so far this seems easy. Multiple people can have mice problems. Alright, valid. And so far this game's not very scary. I'm hoping it gets scarier.
Yeah, hey, I'm calling about a noise I've been hearing in my house lately. Sounds like scratching or something. It's real quiet. So definitely some kind of pest in my walls. I've sent out all kinds of traps, but I thought one worked for a while. Then I started hearing it again this week. I thankfully haven't seen any visible damage or droppings or whatever.
Yeah, you seem real broken up about this issue.
Please hold.
Okay, odds are it's not going to be mice again. He's hearing them in the walls. and they're resistant to traps. Didn't I read about something like that? I don't think it was the pipes, but maybe. Let me read it real quick. Subspecies of hobs that are known for making homes inside tubular structures such as pipes, they bear no false face and are much smaller than most hobs. They commonly emerge from their home at night and consume any dirt, grime, hair, and surrounding cleaning in the process. He's not complaining about something being clean, which makes me think it's not a hob. Sir, you have a house fire. You should probably move. I swear I read something about something being resistant to traps. Pipe growth? The fungus, though, right? No, they make like bubbling digestive noises. That's not what he's saying. I'm gonna click on this one. Ah, yeah, there they are. Oh, God. Memories. Okay. No immediate danger to humans. Well, they are fucking disgusting. Yeah, they're not gonna... I don't think it's gonna be big enough. Got a bat problem, maybe? They're unusually large ears, wings, and dark fur. Bats most commonly find their way inside a home during a hibernation period before winter. Homeowners with the bat position and scratching, flapping at night sound. He hasn't seen any droppings. He hasn't seen any droppings. Bro, I beg to differ, sir. Did you live with a cockroach problem? I did. This is a tough one. I don't think he's said any damage, right? He's just hearing sounds? Yeah, he's not hearing anything for damage, and these cause damage. This one's tough. I actually don't know. I think this is going to be more for yards, but I'm going to take it. That's a very cute picture, by the way. Like, could you get stuck with a raccoon in there? Kids are biting humans. Deadly diseases, rabies, cautions. Yeah, it talks about their shit, and again, he hasn't seen any damage or droppings, which again makes me think it's not this. Hold on, you're only hearing sounds, right? Is there any chance that he could be hearing this? Because it wouldn't leave droppings, obviously. It could potentially sound like scratching if you were getting paranoid. And obviously a trap's not gonna stop it. But he would have reported some kind of disease. I hope this guy really likes the hold music we're playing right now. I'm honestly stuck, though. Yeah. And he didn't actually say anything about this. This is for gardeners. I don't think frozen pipes are going to be a thing. I don't know. This one I think I'll delegate this one to you guys. What do you think it is? Because I honestly don't have an idea. You're thinking mole? Carpenter ants? Let me reread these ones. So mole. me check carpenter ants. Crippling diabetes. Yeah, I know. The guesses helped me narrow it down, though. Known for nesting inside wood, homeowners investigate these sometimes faint rustling sound. That could be scratching. Doesn't say anything with their droppings. All right, I'm gonna go with your guess, Xavier. I think that's probably the best one out of all the ones I could possibly narrow it to. Sorry, Fred, if this is wrong, but, you know, enjoy. That was a tough one. I legitimately don't know. I almost hope he calls me back and tells me I was right. And if he calls me back and tells me I was wrong, I'm just going to tell him it's Domino's Pizza. They can activate a trap card? Gotcha.
Do you guys handle security? I need home security installed. Someone's breaking into my house and going through all my stuff at night. I know it's Bob from accounting. He's always been envious of me. I know what you're doing, Bob. Going through my papers, taunting me with your organization skills. I need your best home security equipment. Pronto!
I am almost positive that's going to be the desk one, but let me double check. They regularly like to tidy their homes and will frequently sort and order materials to get to the desk to their liking. Physically similar to other hobs, but they're generally much smaller and have raspy loose hair. That does actually kind of make me think he would have listed that, but he doesn't say anything. Desk hobs are not dangerous to humans of love unprovoking them, and how they're also capable of metamorphosizing. They can't be removed once they nest. Prevent further. What if you kill it? What if you just kill it? To prevent further danger, measures to prevent metamorphosis should be taken as soon as possible. As advised to leave breadcrumbs on the desk each night before going to bed. I think it's got to be Hobbs based on him talking about someone's going through their stuff at night. Honestly, this is the only one that kind of makes any sort of sense to me. Let me check Common Hobbs again. I'm starting to doubt myself. Before I jump right to Desk Hob, let me double check these. They generally come out at night. That's the one that specifically makes me think it might be this over the desk one, because the other one doesn't list that. But they don't list fucking with the papers, which makes me think it's this one. I'm gonna say it's this one. There you go, Dan. And if Bob calls, I'll tell him you called. There's no way it would be immune to damage. Hey, I got it right. And yeah, so that does confirm that the second one was Carpenter Ants, or the second last one, I mean. 100%. Oh yeah, we should get a coupon for that. Do I get an achievement for getting 100%? No? Okay. Why does my computer not, like, identify me as me? What's this? What would 84,000 be in 2024 dollars? You know, I was gonna remark on how shitty this video quality is, but if anyone actually had a computer from this era, you know that you were lucky if you got a video to run. So, this is basically VHS level quality. That's what we got. Yes, 240p. That's HD. Civil authority has issued a missing persons alert for the following counties: Bush County, Maple County, Parkway County, and Berry County. Is that why you guys pulled this commercial?
Persons alert authorities are currently
currently looking for missing child Robbie Parker, male, brown hair, approximately 4 feet tall, last seen wearing a yellow shirt, brown shorts, and white tennis shoes. Suspect is described to be approximately 6 feet tall, barefoot, wearing a large bush or shrub on their person. Last seen at approximately 10:25 a.m. Please report any unusual activity to your local authorities.
He was wearing a bush? Yeah, no wonder they pulled this commercial. I wouldn't have aired this either. You've got mail. They gave you access to more info, didn't they? I warned you, if you end up like me, join me in this hole. They haven't found me yet. It's safe here. This hole? What are you, one of the characters from 9? Attention, call team. Our network team is migrating our backend service over to a new hosting provider this week, so you may experience some occasional network errors over the next few days. Please be sure you are studying your information entries carefully while you still have access in case the network goes... Oh, God, that's what... This is where the difficulty comes in. This is where it's going to be. There's going to be times where I get a call and I won't be able to read the entries. I was wondering how they were going to balance it out with no time limit. That's it. You will still be expected to provide accurate answers to our callers regardless of the network status. I got a coupon. Congratulations on your high accuracy rating is awarded you today's daily coupon. Today's coupon is used for used horseshoe. Okay. Our stock of used horseshoes are as reliable as they are rusty. 90% of our supply are verifiably forged in real iron. Supplies run out quickly, so stock up while you can. To receive your discount, simply type the following code during your online checkout. A great deal for shoer. That one hurt. I'm the great work employee. So do I do anything with these? Okay, typing that in doesn't actually do anything. Let's go to work. Still waiting for the spookiness to happen. So far, this Spoopstober is being very not spoopsy. Well, I mean, unless you count working a job while you're supposed to be enjoying yourself at home as spooky. That, I guess that could technically count. Anything new? Oh, wait, no, Carol's gonna call and tell me something, and then I'm gonna get a bunch of new entries. Watch. Use horseshoe there, but... Hold on, my boss is calling.
Hello, Supervisor Carol here again.
Hello, wage slave Mike here.
You should now have access to more extensive information to work with for your future calls. Please be sure to read these new entries carefully so you can continue providing our clients with accurate diagnoses. Please remember that this information is strictly confidential and not to be shared with anyone unless pertinent to a caller's needs. Thank you.
Thanks, Carol. Bogart. This is the thing that was the metamorphosis thing. This might be Bogart. Okay, I wasn't done reading that. I didn't start reading that.
There's something in the basement. I've seen it. It's huge, almost as big as my dog.
It's a slug.
It doesn't hiss or growl or anything, but I haven't gotten close enough to it to
It's a
find
slug.
out what it is, since it's always just lurking out of sight from the top of the stairs. I need someone to come get this thing out of my basement as soon as possible. I've locked the door since I can still hear the steps creaking under its weight down there.
It's the slug. I'm almost guaranteeing you it's the fucking slug.
Please hold.
Yeah, hold. I gotta read about this fucking thing. Bogart is the general term for a metamorphosized hog, so this is what those little tiny things turn into. Oh, that's the hold music. Why is the hold music weird? Hey, Master. They are large, hairy humanoids between 6 and 7 feet tall and bear fairly convincing false faces. They're known for causing household accidents such as flooding, fires, and... Oh, so the hobs themselves apparently are harmless, as long as you don't piss them off. But if they turn into this, then they become a problem. Tired of the randomizer of third dancer? That's actually kind of rough, man. I feel bad for you. I'm not even 100% sure I want the second dancer, to be honest. I'd rather have another fighter or a goddamn archer. They frequently observe their targets while they sleep. Boggarts are extremely dangerous to humans and pets due to their malicious nightly household activities, which can also cause injury or death. They also react very violently when being seen by humans, but thankfully these instances are rare as they excel at staying hidden. Do not, under any circumstances, refer to an active boggart by name. Once you become aware of its presence, simply vacate the premises. Provided you do not speak of the boggart at any time in any fashion, it will remain in its original location. So yeah, if you have a hob, don't let it turn. Fuck, it's like the Gremlins thing. A false artifact. Is this an SCP? False artifacts are seemingly human-designed objects that can manifest suddenly inside a home. They are known for making gentle buzzing sounds that can usually only be heard by very young human children or small animals. Homeowners with false artifacts often report out-of-place objects, missing children, or pets. False artifacts, while not a direct threat to adult humans, can pose a significant risk to small human children and animals. Should a children or pet be left alone with a false artifact, they are at risk of being encased within. Once encased, no noise may be heard by the prey may be heard. While digestion can take upwards of several years to complete, starvation can be a more pressing concern. Once it's been identified, removal is as simple as physically moving the object out of one's head. Just take it outside and kick it over the fence. Then it's your neighbor's problem. Should a pet or a loved one be encased within, one can utilize a memory wisp to speed up the grieving process. What? Oh, did you lose your kid to the evil TV set that ate it? Forget about it. You just get Men in Black flashy thinged, and you just move on. Like, that's the solution. It's even labeled as solution. There's not like, we'll get it back. No, they're fucking dead. Move on. That has feet. This rosebush has feet. Okay. False rose bushes are large plant-like creatures that most commonly take on the appearance of a red rose bush. In place of roots, these creatures have two small humanoid feet that they use to chase down prey. Imagine getting chased down the street by a bush. Homeowners with false rose bushes sometimes report missing pets or children. False rose bushes pose incredible danger to homeowners with children or pets as their diet consists of small mammals, and they are known to be fast and efficient hunters. We get David Attenborough in here to do like a fucking Discovery Channel thing about the false rose bush's eating habits, please. Homeowners without children or pets face a reduced risk as they cannot swallow anything larger than themselves. To remove a false rose bush, set it on fire. When all else fails, use fire. It's advised to keep children and pets from venturing outside within its hunting range for an extended period. If a false rose bush goes more than 1 month without eating, it will move on to a new territory. You're right. That's what the thing was. Because like it said the guy was barefoot and wearing a oh, that kid is dead. Oh my god, I didn't even think of that. You're right. That kid is so dead. Huh. I guess we actually have to start taking these things seriously. I am the owner of this your house location. It's mine now. Take it from me if you dare. False rosebush attacks. Shit. Okay. What is a lamp sprite? Looks like a little tiny wicker man. Sounds like a small crackling. Lamp sprites are a small common subspecies of sprite that make their homes inside lamp fixtures. They are known for causing the lamps they inhabit to flicker or burn hotter, sometimes causing a burn smell in the house. Lamp sprites are not dangerous to humans unless provoked. Do not, under any circumstances, turn off the lamp or attempt to reach your hand inside the lamp when they actively inhabit it. Is that really about it? They just make the thing smell a little bit like burning? Lamp sprites will leave on their own once their lamp of choice goes out on its own. So you have to let the lamp you have to let the light bulb burn out? What if you got one of those, like, ecologically friendly ones that lasts, like, 2 years? At this point, they will attempt to seek out a new lamp. To prevent a lamp sprite from rehoming itself, ensure that all household lamps are turned off until the expiration period. If the lamp sprite fails to find an active lamp, it'll piss off on its own. Oh, memory wisp. We were reading about these. This is how you forget that your kid... Well, I'm really glad that's not what it actually sounds like. So apparently these are used if your kid gets eaten by a TV. Memory wisps are invisible and odorless household wisps that are known for removing memories from the home and its homeowners. Homeowners infested with memory wisps often report missing pictures, photo albums, and the inability to remember the faces of loved ones. They're not a danger to the physical health of humans, but their ability to affect human memory can sometimes lead to household accidents or reckless activity. Yeah, I didn't mean to punch my wife in the face, but the memory wisp made me think she was a home intruder, and I could not reach my gun. Your Honor, I plead innocent. Memory wisps will move out of the house if they're on their own once they have stolen away the habitant's memories. There's no need for further... You're already dead. The memory nymph. The mirror nymph. I don't actually see it. Is it the mirror itself? Is it a lady holding a mirror? Mirror nymphs are a subspecies of nymph that are known for stealing... Are you still good there, David? Okay. Please continue to hold, as your call is very important to us. Mirror nymphs are a subspecies of nymph known for stealing the likeness of homeowners and passerbys. Generally small, faceless, and voiceless humanoid creatures carrying a large... Oh, they actually are this person. They beckon others to look into. Homeowners afflicted with mirror nymphs commonly report not being able to recognize their own face. Mirror nymphs, although a nuisance, are not a direct danger to humans. They'll wander to different locations provided nobody looks in their mirror. Afflicted homeowners can restore their likeness by catching the mirror nymph and breaking the mirror with an iron implement. Key sprite. Okay, it sounds like slurping. Tea sprites are a subspecies of sprite that are known to feed off tea and tea leaf residue. Sam, be careful. We know you like the tea. Homeowners infested with tea sprites commonly report leaf-like droppings and the sounds of fluttering in their kitchens. They're not directly dangerous to humans, but they are no... Oh my god. I gotta stop trying to read ahead while I'm reading out loud, because I honestly thought it just said they know Kung Fu. Not even close. But for some reason, I thought it said they knew Kung Fu. They are known to spread various deadly diseases, including the fatal Fei flu, not Kung Fu, and should be removed as soon as possible. They're removed by various common household pesticides and traps, provided they're baited with tea leaves. To avoid future infestations, be sure to clean away... Just don't be British. Dude, if you ever see one of these, you're never pooping again. The trust is broken between you and the porcelain gods. Toilet hobs are a subspecies of hob that are known for homing inside of toilets. They bear false faces, I still don't know what that means, and they have two separate clumps of wispy hair on each side of their head. Like most hobs, they tend to clean their homes when they are active at night, keeping the toilets they inhabit nearly spotless. I'd make a joke here, but no matter how I spin it, it's going to be gross. Toilet hobs are not dangerous on their own, but their physical presence within the toilet they inhabit may result in plumbing problems over time, such as leaks or clogs. Like any other hob, they're also capable of metamorphosizing. If one of fucking, where is it, these comes out of your toilet, don't just move, burn the house down. Toilet hobs cannot be removed once they nest. To prevent further dangers, advised to leave an egg near the toilet. Okay, so these all have ways of dealing with them, so let's actually try to memorize these. So the common hob can be dealt with by leaving a bowl of milk or cream out. The desk hob can be cleared by leaving breadcrumbs on the desk. The fracture hob can be cleared by leaving a slice of cheese out. The pipe hob is leaving a clipping of hair out. And the toilet hob is an egg. Unicorn fungi. That is a dog. That is a dog. Or I guess it's just a picture of this. Unicorn fungi are rare horn-shaped fungus that are known to grow on the heads of furry men. Yeah, it is literally just this. They often affect the animal's disposition, causing them to be drawn to the soil. Homeowners often report their pets furiously digging around or inside of their home. They're not directly harmful to humans, but they can often lead to the other household problems such as broken floorboards, uprooted plants, or waking up other things beneath the soil. It will go away after a few months on its own without treatment, but can also be treated with cryotherapy. So freezing them? Or removed surgically if removal needs expediating. Prevent unicorn fungi from developing. Regularly bathe your pet, especially after any outdoor activities. Whistling fungi. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping it was gonna be like the... or however you make that fucking, like, the cat call whisper sound. They're not small mushroom-like growths with many small holes in their caps that frequently grow through drywall gaps and cracks. They will report a whistling sound. If you ever hear a whistling fungi singing in harmony, evacuate immediately. I wonder why. Whistling fungi are rarely dangerous to humans, but their growth can cause foundational problems. If they're ever singing in harmony, evacuate your home and do not return for any reason. Otherwise, whistling fungi can be removed from obvious weak kill. It doesn't tell me what happens when they sing. It doesn't say. It just says don't fucking go near them. A wine spirit. Somebody tell Janine this is a problem. Wine spirits are a subspecies of sprite that are known for consuming wine. The small, large-eyed winged creatures with translucent skin often appears red while they are feeding. They have long proboscis. I think that's like a little... They're used to drink. Homeowners infested with wine spirits commonly report broken glasses and their wine having a rotten taste and smell. They're not directly dangerous to humans, but they are known to spread various deadly diseases, including the Fey flu, and should be removed as soon as possible. They can be removed with various they get removed by leaving an open bottle of wine out, wait till the spirit goes inside, and gifting the wine to somebody else, and then it's their problem. And wood secretions. That sounds gross. They are a pink... Oh, it's like this. Okay, it's the goo. Pink, vicious liquid substance that can sometimes form from wood that has been mistreated. Desk. Such as furniture or walls, causing a sticky, pooling buildup. They can be deadly to humans. Don't goo on me, desk. Causing a rapid translation of flesh if ingested. Translation of flesh? I don't think that's translated properly. Keep animals and human children away from secretions at all costs, as its foul odor will be interpreted as sweet candy-like smell to them, making them particularly susceptible to accidents. Eat this. Okay. Once started, wood secretions will continue indefinitely. To remove the hazard from the home, the offending wood should be replaced entirely. Prevent the wood from entering a secretion state. Ensure good care is taken towards the wood in the home. Refrain from scratching, knocking, or banging on wooden surfaces. Do not ever insult or shout at the wood. It actually is. It actually is from being mistreated. All right, this guy's been waiting a while for me to tell him something that I knew already. Where's the stair slug? Here you go. Just kiss the wood. I love you, desk. How's it going, Greymon? So stupid. Let's go back and look at the boggart again. Ugh. What do you sound like? Okay. Hello, Peter.
Hey, I've been hearing some really weird noises coming from the bathroom faucet recently. I'm not sure what it could mean. It just makes this nasty sound anytime I run it, along with this, nasty smell.
Okay. So, while I want to immediately jump to the hob, I don't think that actually lines up with the hobs. But I will check the pipe hob. I'm thinking it's going to be something like the pipe growth, though. Do they smell? No, they're very clean. They're very clean, so it's not them. Could it be a pipe growth? Okay, do they smell? If they smell, then it's this. Type of fungus that are known for making homes inside damp tube-like structures such as pipes. It grows largely. He didn't report it looks bigger, though, so there is that. Clog the pipe indefinitely until their removal. They're known to make loud bubbling noise up to eat a full meal. Of what? They're known to eat anything that comes inside their domain. Most common accidents occur when a human child attempts to reach their hand inside of their home. Well, luckily, I've never met a kid so stupid they tried to reach up the sink. Down the sink is a different story. Do not attempt to reach your hand inside the pipe growth, otherwise they are harmless to humans. It does not say anything about them being smelly. So I don't think it's that. What else did I read about that it might be? I don't think a frozen smell. Oh wait, homeowners with frozen pipes report strange faucet smells. Yeah, fuck it. Okay, we're going with frozen pipes. That checks the boxes. Here you go. Get a blow dryer. Problem solved. Turn on the heat. Fuck off and let me do my job.
My wife. I can't. Her face. It's gone. It's gone. My wife. I can't see her face. I can't see her face. She's dead and I can't see her face. They're all gone. It's all gone.
Let me call you back.
Please hold.
That makes me think Memory Wisp. I'm thinking it's one of these, because the inability to remember the faces of loved ones. But it didn't take the face, and it also said she's dead. And these things, they are not a danger. I don't think a mirror nymph would do it either, would it? No, they're not a danger either, so it can't be those, because she's dead. That's important. I don't think boggarts steal faces, do they? It's really upbeat hold music for the poor guy. They're not a direct threat to adult humans. Okay, so that's out. We know the the false rose bushes are only for kids. Did we fuck with the lamp sprites again? Shit, is it the Memory Wisp? I don't know, it says they're not a danger to this. Like, yeah, it kind of catches with the face thing, but it says she's dead. Specifically dead. Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe he's not talking about her currently, he's looking at a photo of her. And "they're all gone" refers to that. Like, he can't see her face in photos anymore, and that's why he's freaking the fuck out. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say it's this. Maybe that's what it is. I'm good at this job. What's up with this beat? Oh, God! False beets are creatures with a beet-like appearance that are known to trick gardeners into harvesting and eating them by disguising themselves among their vegetables. Yeah, keep reading this, it gets worse.
Hey, name's Fred Pinball. I'm calling to lodge a complaint against your place of business up there. I have never seen such a big old mess left behind by your pest control team. Just tons of twigs, sticks, and pebbles. I ain't putting up with it no more. I got sawdust coming out my drawers here. I had to grab you by the goober and smack you around till next Sunday. Oh, what's it gonna do? What's it gonna do to make this right?
Let me transfer you to our customer complaints department. Oh wait, we don't have one of those. False beets are harmless unless eaten by a human, at which point they will take root in the human's stomach, feeding off its nutrients for its lifetime. This can cause digestive issues and potential back problems over the course of the human's life. They only find themselves in gardens that grow beets. If you don't wish to contend with false beets, don't grow beets. A swallowed false beet cannot be removed without killing its host. I'm never eating beets.
Hi? I have no idea what's happening. My sheets are growing nasty sharp things on them, and my legs itch like crazy. Do I need to be showering more often or something? I usually shower like once a week for my skin health, so maybe that's it?
I think he's got bed teeth, guys.
Please hold.
Yeah, hold on. I'm pretty sure it's this, but... Hey, you got bed teeth. Network's down, but fuck it. I'm pretty sure it's bed teeth. What? I mean, hi.
Hello? I was told to call this number.
Oh, Wanda, hi, how's it going? What are you wearing?
The wall in my bedroom doesn't look right near the bottom. The bottom of the wall has some cracks, or maybe it's peeling. I'm not sure. I have a cat named Whiskers, and sometimes he likes to sharpen his claws at the couch. But he would never do that to the wall. He knows just how naughty that would be.
Can you say that last part again, please? Let me put you on hold.
Please hold.
Shot in the dark, it's the fracture hob. Subspecies of hob known to cause cracks and fractures in walls of homes they inhabit. They are physically smaller than all hobs in stature and size, exception of generally longer, wider hair locks. They bear a false face. They're not dangerous on their own, like the fractures and cracks they can cause lead to foundational issues in the home. Like any other hob, they're capable. Yeah. I think it's this. Just based on that. The wall in my bedroom doesn't look right near the bottom. Walls are cracks, or maybe it's peeling. Call me back. She's not gonna call me back. I like how we went from nice, normal things like mice and moles to, you know, pipe growths and raccoons, and then all the way down to fucking slugs that are the size of dogs and shit that lives in your toilet. Oh, and also, you know, mushrooms that will sing and kill you. Oh.
Do you think this is some kind of joke? Last week, I called you guys about some weird noises I had coming from my living room, and the info package you sent me said something about leaving out a bowl of cream? What kind of joke is that? It's been a week now that I've been dealing with this racket, no thanks to you, and now we're starting to have power outages. Your employee's stupid joke is now probably going to cost me who knows how much in repair costs. So talk to your manager and tell them they owe me big time. You figure out what's going on in my house, and you figure it out now!
Gary? This is my third day. Okay? This isn't my problem. You need to watch your fucking tone with me, okay? Because I could just send you out another package that's not going to do you a whole hell of a lot of good. Okay? Yeah, he ignored the hob. So what he has now is a bigger problem. So now the question is, do I send him the info on the hob that he ignored, or do I send him the information on the problem he has right now? Because the common hob is the one that's that's prevented by, not provoked by leaving in a bowl of cream, which he did not do. And doing that, it metamorphosized into this. Which means I think I have to send him this. So, I'm gonna go with that. I mean, last time it was the hob. I didn't deal with this call. He said he called last week. This is Wednesday. I've only been here for 3 days. It is physically impossible for me to have taken that call. What the fuck does 83.33334 mean? How the hell did I get that score? Oh man, I'm not gonna get a coupon for this. What did you even say? Complete your third day on the job. Wednesdays, am I right? Oh, good, another video that I'm not supposed to watch. Let's watch it together, shall we? Okay, I know this looks jank as fuck, but believe me when I say this was cutting-edge graphics on a Windows 95 computer, alright? Just go with it, let them have this win. Don't worry about the fact that you can see the lines in the skybox, or the fact that this is literally a fucking wall. See? You can see the line right there, and then the wall right there. You can see it. Let that go. This was fancy for them. It looks like Kingsfield, actually.
Mice. One of humanity's oldest friends and oldest enemies. From the Black Plague to the shelves of our pet stores, mice have lived alongside humans for centuries. And just like humans, mice may even be evolving alongside us as well. This is a mus musculus, otherwise known as the common house mouse.
Okay, 2 things to point out here. 1, like with actual video player for Windows, I can hit the spacebar to pause it. I didn't know that would work, but I just tried it, and that's cool. 2, Miranda, you're like an animal person. Is that true? Like, is that actually like a valid biological name for a mouse? I'm kind of curious.
And this is Mus musculus loquentis,
Corporate needs you to find the difference between these 2 pictures.
otherwise known as the smart mouse, a newly discovered species known for its uniquely colored iris, and more importantly, its increased intelligence. Mice
It just starts playing an episode of Pinky in the Brain.
have brains smaller than peanuts, and yet modern science has observed they are capable of thinking quite intelligently, and in the case of the smart mouse, perhaps even capable of communication.
Come on!
With the help of modern computer technology, today's scientists have been able to interpret the previously indecipherable squeaks of a smart mouse, and have discovered what seems to be hidden messages within. Let's take a listen.
I'm sorry, what? Did that thing fucking say help me?
Of evolution, or are we just hearing things that aren't there?
I think we're hearing things that aren't there, like those people who thought they heard the devil talking to them by playing records backwards.
I suppose that's what makes this a science mystery.
I think this is just you trying to get a bigger budget for next season and failing miserably. Ooh, I've got mail. Introducing our new office pet. Oh, kitty! Hello, Home Safety Hotline family. We're excited to introduce you to our brand new office pet, Whiskers. Wait, why do we have an office pet? I work from home. Alright, whatever. Whiskers is loyal, friendly, and as serious about pest control as we are. Please give Whiskers a warm welcome if you see him wander by your desk. Wait, am I actually at work right now? I thought I was working from home. I don't know why I thought that, but... Please refrain from picking up or feeding Whiskers as he's still getting to know everyone in the office and has scheduled feeding times. You know what? That's a very responsible email. I have never worked a job before where they had, like, a company pet. But man, I wish I did. That's adorable. It actually said more mead. We have Viking mice. Viking mice from Mars. Did anyone ever actually watch that cartoon? Biker Mice from Mars. That was a real cartoon. Did anyone ever watch that? And for that matter, side tangent, everyone ever watch Street Sharks? Sorry, the Windows 98, 95 thing is getting to me. Hey, did that Bogart guy call back, or did he die? It's 1996, there is no home office. My mom worked from home for a while, using the computer. I remember her using Netscape Navigator to connect, because that was before the internet was a big thing.
Hello, Supervisor Carol here again.
Hello, Carol.
Be closely employee. I'm impressed so far.
I'm sorry, watching V closely? Can you try to act professional?
Updated your permission, so you should have access to more extensive household hazard information. Keep up the great work, employee. Our eyes rest upon me.
Okay. Cool. My boss is LARPing. Sometimes I remember Butt Ugly Martians. My brother loved that show. And when we only had the one TV in the household, his TV time was always during like dinner, or like he would wait until that because that was the one show he wanted to watch. So we all had to watch it. My dad was pissed like every night, just eating his fucking dinner, just staring at this stupid TV show with this awful CGI. I remember that. Okay, the attic gnome. I don't really see a gnome in this picture. Is it this thing? Attic gnomes are a subspecies of gnomes known to nest in attics. I want the North American house hippo! Sorry. Homeowners infested with attic gnomes often report a knocking or rapping sound coming from the ceilings. I'm not gonna rap for you guys. Sorry, that's not happening.
I think there might be something wrong with our faucet. Recently, I've been having the worst kind of stomach bug, just aches and pains constantly. But after a month, it still hasn't gone away, and I'm thinking there's got to be something wrong with the water, because we only eat fresh, homegrown fruits and vegetables here, and we ain't ever had any problems up till now. I keep hearing things about rusted pipes and water poisoning and all kinds of terrible things that can happen to the water, so can you just...
Oh no!
Get this fixed for us?
Oh no, I think the pipe is the red herring. I don't think he has a pipe problem. Did you see what he said? I've been having the worst kind of stomach bug, and the only thing we eat is homegrown fruits and vegetables. At which point they take root in the human stomach, feeding off its nutrients for a lifetime. This can cause digestive issues and back problems. He's fucking dead. He can't get rid of this. Oh, that's awful. Well, since he's dead anyway, let's do some research. So they rap in the ceiling. Really, guy living in an apartment, or a surplus of dust coming out of the ventilation system. Yeah, because he kept going on about the water in the pipes, but that's supposed to mislead you. I bet you it's anything. It's the beat. Attic gnomes' feeding habits can often be a boon to homeowners, so they consume dust, cobwebs, and household pests such as spiders in large quantities. Can I get one of these things? I hate dusting. However, when frightened, they will violently expel their meals. Never mind, I don't want one. I take it back. It can send large quantities of dust particles in the air, causing air quality issues in the household. They're very easily frightened. I don't want one. To remove an attic gnome from the household is recommended to dust and clean your attic's ceilings regularly, so they'll starve to death, I guess. As to avoid giving it a source of food, this will also prevent other attic gnomes from nesting in your home. Or scare it so much it has a heart attack and dies. If your cellar looks like a fucking level from Fear and Hunger, you should move. Complete with creepy ambient soundtrack. Cellar grottos are large cave-like networks known to sometimes appear spontaneously in cellars and basements. Wait, hold the fuck on, what? They just show up? They just show the fuck up with no warning? Like, you could have a normal basement, you go down there one day and it's a fucking Skyrim cave? Like, what happened? Homeowners with cellar grottos will often report a bad smell coming from the basement, higher humidity in the home, and a noticeable increase in large beetles, frogs, and related pests. Hey, free frogs, though. Cellar grottos can introduce a number of dangerous pets into the home, and the height and humidity they introduce can cause warped floorboards, weakening foundation, and, you know... Yeah. Cellar grottos can be removed by finding their creator and presenting them with a gift of gold. So, to get rid of the random, spontaneous cave that appears in your basement, you have to do a side quest. Through the cave, no less. This is what RPG fans have trained their whole lives for, is this thing right here. The creator often resides somewhere within the grotto's subterranean lake. Oh good, you have to swim. For safety, bring splunking and snorkeling equipment on your excursion, or consider utilizing the specialty team that we have for this. Bay Feast. That looks like either a pile of mashed potatoes, a pile of popcorn, or a giant bird shit. I can't really tell. And the fact that I can't tell is gross. Feasts are mid to large size piles of various edible food substances. Oh, no, wait, I figured it out. No, this is someone who ate too many marshmallows at once, trying to play that gooey chewy game where you see how many you can fit in your mouth, and barfed it back onto the table. That's what that is. Edible food substances frequently occurring flour, cornmeal, and various species of fungi. They are known to appear near eating areas of the home. Feasts are not dangerous if consumed, but if left untouched, they can provoke more dangerous activity, or else its contained presence can attract other household pests, such as cockroaches or carpenter ants. Feasts are a sign of a hospitable presence, and as such, should be consumed immediately once sighted to prevent provoking or offending the gifter. For maximum assured safety, all members of the home should partake in the feast. Oh, are you a vegetarian? Too bad. You a vegan? You're fucked. You're a picky eater? Sit your ass down and drink your goddamn feast. The Fey Flu. Oh, we've been hearing about... Oh my. This is what happens? This is what happens if you catch the Fey Flu from, like, one of those sprites? This is the creeper from Advance Wars Days of Ruin. Fey Flu is a rare and dangerous disease commonly spread by household Fey. Symptoms of Fey Flu... We need Serenity here. I need her expertise. Symptoms of the Fey Flu include headaches, fever, eye discoloration, seeds taking root in the skin, pores, and blooming. Why was this not the first thing they led with? Oh yeah, you know, the symptoms only include headaches, fever, a little bit of eye discoloration, also roots under your skin and flowers bursting out of your pores. Nothing big. Fey Flu is rarely fatal, but it can have long-lasting effects on the lifetime health of an infected human. Long-term symptoms commonly include dizziness, fatigue, monocolored vision, deliriousness, and endless dreams. The fuck do you mean endless dreams? Wouldn't that be basically death, because you'd be in a coma? There's no cure for it. One can take precautions against it by keeping a clean, Fey-free home. Just get some Fey away by Home Safety Health responders. Floor roots. I'm confused. This is a picture of a chair and a doll, and there are no roots on this. What does it sound like? I think it's this right here. Floor roots are tree-like brown roots that are known to grow upwards from the floor to wrap themselves around various objects or humans in their vicinity. Floor roots grow slowly enough that they serve very little danger to awake and aware human adults. Or if not spotted quickly, they are a known strangling hazard for human, children, and pets while they sleep. Removal should be a priority. Bring the weed whacker inside! Floor roots require something to wrap around before they will cease their growth. So it's advised to acquire dolls or similar human-shaped facsimiles to give them a safer alternative. Place the doll in the affected room and leave the roots alone for the night. By morning, the doll and the root should be gone, and the room safe to inhabit once more. Well, I mean, that's probably the easiest one to get rid of. The Horde? It's just a picture of World of Warcraft. That's it. The Horde is an invisible, odorless collective consciousness that is known to collect and store large quantities of common household refuse. It's literally every episode of Hoarders ever. The Horde's tendency to store vast quantities of trash in the home make them prone to spreading disease to the home's inhabitants. Rotten food, used syringes? Where are you getting these? And rusty metal are among the more common household hazards that can be introduced by the Horde's presence. They're also very good at conquering. Once introduced to a home, the Horde will continue to gather and hoard their treasures indefinitely. It's advised to sell the home at the first sign of the Horde's presence to make the relocation process go over more smoothly. Imagine being a realtor in this market. To prevent the Horde from gathering in one's home, it is advised to keep one's home as tidy as possible so as not to attract the Horde's attention. The introduction of a hob to the household can often... So here you go. Here you go, guys. I'm gonna make this a poll, actually. I want to see which one wins this. What would you rather have? Any hob or the Horde? If you had to pick, what would you rather have in your house? Vote now. Any kind of hob to deal with the mess, but the constant threat of not appeasing it and it turning into this? Or the motherfucking Horde? Oh, God, no matter who wins, we lose. The laundry gnome. I see. Oh my god, it's just a pair of eyes, 2 fingers, and a beard. Laundry gnomes are a subspecies of gnome with thick, fiber-like fur. They can fold their bodies into various shapes and often resemble dirty towels. Homeowners with laundry gnomes often report loud rattling or banging sounds coming from their washing machine and missing socks. I have both of these problems. Do I have a laundry gnome? They pose no direct threat to humans, though their lifestyles can occasionally lead to broken washing machines or dryers. We rent, not a problem. Which can occasionally cause small floods. Again, we rent. Water damage can lead to further problems in a home, such as laundry gnomes, and as such, laundry gnomes should not be left to their own devices. They will move on from a home if they're no longer permitted to enter a washing machine. How do you get them out of the washing machine? Do you just... Oh, okay, so it just says you just inspect it. So I guess if you open the washing machine and there's a fucking gnome in there, you just pick it up and take it out and put it down and then close the washing machine, and then it's like, well, I guess I'll move. Like, I don't fucking know. The night gnome. Oh my god, look at it. The night gnome watches you masturbate. I think it's breathing. Night gnomes are small, hairy creatures with a pointed head. They are known for the tendency to enter the sleeping quarters of humans to watch them while they sleep. Homeowners affected by night gnomes frequently report sightings of them in the middle of the night or report heavy breathing sounds during the late hours. Night gnomes are not known to be deadly to humans, but those who suffer from heart conditions should consider wearing sleeping masks to prevent being startled. Night gnomes will move on to other homes if they become bored or restless by your inhabitants' sleeping activities. There's no guarantee, however, they will become bored by you if they find your sleep sufficiently entertaining. Okay. What's a night wisp? Oh, it's a window. Sounds like something being flushed down a toilet. Also, didn't the memory wisp get a fixed audio? Nope, it's still broken. Okay. Night wisps are a subspecies of wisp in the form of bright floating lights. They are known to hover outside windows at night while whispering promises of wealth and good fortune. Night wisps are not dangerous to humans unless listened to. Refrain from listening to their whispers and following their directions. They will move on to other homes after a week or so if they're ignored constantly. It's advised to drown out their whispers with music or wearing sleep masks to prevent sleep But what happens if you follow them? That's what I want to know. That's just a fucking portal? Alright. Portals are door-shaped openings to an outdoor location other than the homeowners. Discovered most commonly in basements. Man, basements get a really bad rap in this game. You could just have spontaneous caves, you could have stair slugs, you could have growths, you can have Narnia portals. Homeowners with portals frequently report cold drafts, strange dreams, and a strong desire to enter. Portals can introduce a wide variety of dangerous elements to a home and should be dealt with as soon as they're discovered. They can additionally cause drafts. Well, at least they put that in the right order this time. Portals should be sealed shut with wooden planks, bricks, or other common building materials. The seal should be airtight so as not to allow anything to come inside the home. It is advised to utilize our home security services to ensure they're sealed properly. What is a seedling? Ah, yes, it is a pile of dirt. Seedlings are small insectoid creatures about the size of an aphid. They're known for burrowing in outdoor planters and gardens, feeding off the roots of nearby weeds. Though their weed-killing lifestyles can make useful for gardeners, seedlings are extremely territorial and react violently to competing for a food source. Never remove a weed from a seedling-infested garden. What happens if you do it? They are known to compel competitors to commit violent acts on themselves or each... Oh. To remove a seedling from a garden, one should not go near their established feeding grounds. Instead, one should use a hose, sprinklers, or similar ranged device to overwater and drown them. Wait, the travel gnome? Oh, come on. How funny would it have been if I clicked on this and it was just a picture of the Travelocity gnome? Tell me that wouldn't have been better. Travel gnomes are a highly invasive subspecies of gnome that are known to stow away inside the luggage of unsuspecting travelers to introduce themselves to new households. They're most commonly found in the highly forested areas of the globe. They can affect household in various ways. They will often create expansive gardens inside their new homes, leaving soil, plants, and common outdoor pests in their wake. These gardens, in addition to introducing a variety of dangerous pests, can also create foundational problems in a home if they continue to grow unabated. Spraying pesticides and weed killer in the home can deter a travel known's gardening prospects, at which point it will wait for a new opportunity to travel to a better location. To encourage a travel known to relocate, one can invite others to stay at their households and create new opportunities for the gnome to go home with them. All right. I've read everything new. You ate a beet and you're going to die. Sorry, Ash. I'm good at this job. I left that man on hold for 20 minutes. If this was Papers, Please, I would be fired. Probably in the gulag, too. Wanda, hi!
Hello? I followed every instruction your people sent me, but I'm still getting cracks on my wall. My daughter has called pest control. She told me not to call you anymore for help. I'm sorry.
Oh, so you're upset with me.
Bye.
Aww. It wasn't the crack hob. Ooh, that was the one I wanted to impress.
The police told me to call this number, so I hope I got the right number here. Anyway, I think somebody is stalking me. I can see their shadow at night at my window, just staring into the house. When I close the window, I can still hear him out there. Really?
I wonder what this could be.
I've been sleeping on the couch every night this past week, just so he won't see me. The police said they can't do anything, so please, send somebody or do something about this. I can hardly sleep anymore.
I'm not even gonna look this one up. I already know what it is. We just read about the night gnome. See, so I helped her in like 4 seconds, and I helped Ash in about 25 minutes. Oh, Wanda had termites? Damn it! I really wanted to impress her. Now she's never gonna call me again. So can I put solitaire on my computer, or...
Hello, yes, I believe there may be some kind of problem with our home ventilation.
I believe there may be some kind of problem with your name. What kind of name is Belinda?
And the air quality seems to have been drastically reduced. My daughter hasn't been able to stop coughing.
Okay, let me put you on hold, Belinda. No, Miranda knows I'm kidding. Not coughing, though. Headaches, dizziness, and lethargy. Not coughing. Could you be black mold? No, we already had black mold. It's gotta be something new, right? Alright, awful banging coming from the ceiling. Let's focus on that. Yep, sure. Hang on, let's play for you.
Hello, yes, I believe there may be some kind of problem with our home ventilation. Lately, we've been hearing awful banging noises coming from the ceiling, and the air quality seems to have been drastically reduced. My daughter hasn't been able to stop coughing.
So it's an air quality problem, and there's banging, which kind of throws the carbon monoxide on. Dear, there's a bot. It kind of throws the carbon monoxide one out the window. Because it has sounds, but it's not banging. Maybe the attic gnome, that's true. Oh, yeah, because they do make sounds. Yep. And they create dust. So if something scared them, I don't know what would have scared them, but they are. You don't see it? Oh, okay. I got it then. It's because it's listed as like a likely ban evader, so that just means it's not showing up for you guys, and now I'm the only one seeing it, which is good. Yeah, I'm gonna send the attic gnome. That's a good call. It's a good call. We've almost got all the entries accessible now. I'm a little bummed out that this game isn't as scary as I was being led to believe. I was kind of hoping I'd have to hear people, like, on the call being like, there's a killer in my house.
Please help me. The police refuse to do anything. They told me to call you. Please say you can help. My little boy, Jeremy, has gone missing. He's 8 years old and such a sweetheart. The last time I saw him was when I was tucking him into bed last night and checking his messy closet for bees to calm him down. Oh, it's silly, I know, but my poor Jeremy is always so concerned about bees and wasps and stuff. I miss him. I miss him so much. Oh, please, please, please say you can help me find him. He's all that I have.
Well, based on how many of these things eat kids, I think your kid is probably dead. But bees? What did I read about that eats kids and makes nature sounds? She was tucking him into bed, so he wasn't in the basement, which cut what the bees do. They sting. They buzz, okay. What buzzes? That's not bees. I don't think the false rosebush would be able to get in the house, though. That's not a buzzing sound. Yeah, what? Okay, yeah, what kidnaps kids and buzzes? Kidnaps kids and buzzes. That doesn't sound like buzzing to me. You laughed at its solution. Okay, so I didn't laugh at this one. Not the horde. I don't think it'd be the floor roots. No, I'm not hearing any buzzing. Gnome doesn't kidnap. I was wondering about that, but... what was it called again? False artifact. But, like, what would have taken him then? False artifacts are seemingly human design, making gentle buzzing sounds. You might be right. It might be the artifact. Because it does make a buzzing sound, which is, like, looking for bees. Yeah, alright. We'll see if she calls back. I already forgot what her name was.
Hi. I'm concerned somewhat about the stability of my new home. I recently finalized the purchase and naturally afterwards found that there are several large cracks in the walls of the basement that were not previously disclosed, as well as several pieces of half-eaten cheese littered across the basement floor. I haven't been able to get in contact with the previous owners about this, and I'm wondering if you can offer any kind of legal advice.
Okay, well, why would you call me for legal advice? And, okay, half-eaten cheese, that's an easy one. I just have to remember if it's the fracture goblin. Yep, that's it. Now, it says they're half-eaten. So does that mean it's already transformed, or that they were actually doing it right? Half-eaten makes me think they were doing it right. So it still hasn't changed yet. I'm gonna think it's this and not the boggart, because the half-eaten cheese makes me think it's still this. These people have to end up dead before I get fired anyway. This is actually the first time I've gotten to use the horror overlay since I did the chat box update, and it looks fantastic on this overlay. I love the way that the letters just pop on it. Good job, me. Yellow. Gub rubber?
60 gallons of orange drink here. I got a big old party I'm setting up here at the studio, and we're gonna need that orange drink to... too many mouths to feed, you know what I mean? Gonna need that orange drink to feed my brew.
Gotta get that orange drink, man.
Oh, y'all still got that cheesy greasery. Too many mouths. Maybe the pepper squeeze. Don't tell me you don't got the pepper squeeze.
Oh, you gotta get that pepper squeeze. It's not a party without pepper squeeze. We get the weirdest prank callers at this job. Gub Rubber, though. That's a good name. Someone write that down.
Hey, so my doctor told me I should call this number. I have no idea why. He won't tell me anything. He said you could help, so here goes nothing, I guess. So I've recently been having just the worst headaches, and just barely I woke up and found my eyes were starting to look kind of pink. I'm really freaked out right now.
I'm thinking carbon monoxide. But there was something that mentioned eye discoloration. Let me put you on hold. There was something else that... Oh, crap. Okay. So, that makes me think it's not this one. What was it that mentioned eye discoloration? Oh. Oh. I think it was the Fey flu. I think the Fey flu was the one that mentioned eye discoloration. It's either carbon monoxide for the harder to breathe and the headaches, because I do remember it mentioned headaches, but I'm pretty sure the Fey flu also mentions headaches as well as the pink eye, so I'm going to go with that. Damn it, Xavier, you're right. I did actually benefit from reading all these. Studying actually helped, and I don't like admitting that. Oh, the network's still down, huh? I was trying to play Jingle Bells.
You gotta tell me what's going on inside my home, okay? I'm freaking out over here. There's holes all over my freaking house, man. Freaking holes! I'm stepping around big wooden splinters. There's no telling how much damage there is. I've got this big gaping one in my kitchen that I have no idea how freaking deep it goes. To top it all off, my skittish little greyhound goblin is nowhere to be found. She probably took off after seeing this mess. I need help. Bad.
You know, I would think this was like some kind of a monster or a cryptid, but your name is Kyle, and if you're having holes in your furniture, in your floor, in your walls, you should probably just stop drinking Monster Energy and punching them.
Please hold.
Oh, what the hell causes holes? Holes in the house, no less. That's bigger than a gopher. It's not a mole, because again, that would be way, way bigger. And his dog's missing, which tells me that the dog is probably dead. No, this isn't cold. This is just secretion. He doesn't actually say anything about whistling, which is not that. It's not the false rose bush. Oh, yeah, because it does say they dig. They dig a lot, and it causes broken floorboards, uprooted planks, and things beneath the soil, plus the dog is missing. Yeah, you know what? I am actually gonna say that's it. I'm stretch or not, I'm actually gonna say I think you're right. And if you're wrong, then we failed to help a Kyle, no big. Nothing of value was lost. Your name is Kyle, I'm sorry your parents didn't love you. Try and crash my work computer now. No, sorry, I can't take any calls. The computer's broken.
Alright, I'm gonna need someone to explain what in the name of Christmas is happening to my living room. I'm back from vacation and the house is already turning into a disaster not 24 hours later. And my living room is absolutely covered in soil and plants. Looks like a gosh.
She's got a travel gnome.
In there. What is happening? Is this what happens when you buy a bad rug or something?
It's a travel gnome. It's 100%. Because it's literally what they do is they travel in. She came back from vacation, and there's dirt. Yep.
Please hold.
Yep, that one's fresh in my mind. That's the Travelocity gnome. Like that one, like as soon as she's like, I came back from vacation, I'm like, they're not gonna make it this easy, are they? And she's like, it's covered in dirt. And I'm like, they did make it this easy. All right, it's the gnome. Next. Larry!
There's something in my basement. I don't know what
There's
it is.
probably a lot of things in your
All I know is
basement.
When I open my basement door, it smells like a damn sewer, and I can hear it making all kinds of horrible noises. It sounds like there might be a lot of water down there.
He's got a
too.
basement cavern.
I don't know what it might be doing down there, but I have a feeling it's causing a whole lot of damage. Please, send somebody to help with this. I can't deal with something like this.
Please hold.
Yeah, you've got a cellar grotto, my friend. Enjoy your side quest. I hope you got some gold lying around. Right. I am a model employee, and that means it was the unicorn fungus. Good call, Xavier. That was a long shot, but it actually worked. Fine. Okay, sure. Oh, good. Do not come to the hole. The hole is breached. Repeat, the hole is breached. It is not safe here. Must find a new spot. It knows I'm here. Running your schedule this week due to a shortage of available staff. We need you to come in and work Saturday and Sunday. Man, I was gonna enjoy my weekend. Thanks for being a team player. Oh, wow. They literally just don't even ask me. They just like, you're working. Okay, congratulations, employee. Your high accuracy rating has given you a coupon. Today's daily coupon is for tamed river root. Plucked and tamed straight from the waters within the undersoil, this river root is reliable as they come. The gentle, high-frequency cries are guaranteed to keep your garden safe from all manner of pests and predators. Just don't forget to keep them well-watered and well-monitored. To receive your discount code, $49? It's a mushroom! And that's the discounted price! You get fucked! I need to get a better job. Nothing like going in on a Friday knowing you now have to work the weekend. So it doesn't even feel like the end of the week anymore. This is the real horror show. Having to clock in on my days off. Go ahead, Carol, call me. Day can't start until I've heard from you. Carol? Carol? Oh, there she is.
Hello.
Yeah, you're late.
Supervisor Carroll here. Thine accuracy continues to impress those of us above and below the soil.
Christ.
I have updated your permissions once more. Keep up the great work, employee.
I'm starting to wonder if you're a real person. You might be an AI, and in 1990 something that would be really impressive. Wait, what? Oh, okay. I guess we'll read about animation later.
There were Satan worshippers in my shed. I think it might be my no-good teenager having joined up with one of those dungeon dragon cults they say these days.
Oh, God.
He's been gone for days now, and the next thing you know, I find a dang tree growing in my shed. The tree is all covered in torn-up fabric and some kind of black liquid. Classic satanistic ritual crap, I assume. But tell me what I can do to get these godless teens off my property.
Alright, well, this is definitely not something I've read about already, because this sounds like nothing in the listings.
Please hold.
Let me take a look here. Alright, so it's not going to be one of these, but... Animations are any miniature humanoid figures such as dolls, puppets, or marionette moving on their own. Homeowners with animations mostly commonly report hearing clattering noises at night and missing or stolen household objects. Animations are usually not directly dangerous to humans and will ignore them entirely as they go about their business, but their presence in a house will may indicate the interest of other potentially dangerous parties. Most animations will depart or collapse on their own after completing their intended function, and no further action is needed. Wait, these can be any humanoid figure, right? And they die after their function is completed. Guys, I don't want to be that guy, but what if you've got like a real doll? Like, does that mean it dies after you're done using it? Because that's... I gotta give it the Wahlberg.
What? No.
If an animation persists for more than a few days in a single location, may be a sign of more dangerous activity. You should probably leave. Closet labyrinth. If I ever open my closet and this is what I see, I'm leaving. Closet labyrinths are large, twisting networks of tunnels that are known to occasionally appear inside closets and wardrobes. Real dolls are like another name for sex dolls, Xavier. Of wealthy homeowners are left behind in homes once owned by the wealthy. Homeowners with closet labyrinths will often report missing clothes or the sounds of distant cries coming from the closet. Closet labyrinths are incredibly easy to get lost in by design and can prove especially hazardous to homeowners carrying valuable items such as gold, precious silks, or rare spices on their person. Is that a common thing in 1994? They are otherwise harmless to those who do not enter their domain. The closet labyrinth discovered is advised to lock and blockade the entrance to prevent accidental entry and diminish the lure of the labyrinth's hidden riches. If it is absolutely vital to a vital closet labyrinth be removed from a home, we apparently have a team for that. Dream. Oh my, that might be a spider. That's a spider. Oh good, it clicks like the Predator. Dreamweavers are large spider-like creatures known to weave dreams into reality. They're also known to cause nearby humans to only dream about everything being covered in webs. Wait, those dreams aren't normal? Uh-oh. They will only move into a household if no other spiders are present. Oh, cool, you can get one of like the harmless spiders that are good to keep around, and this thing fucks off. Dreamweavers are parasitic in nature and feed off the dreams of humans while they sleep. Goddamn ghastlies. While this does not cause any direct harm to humans, it can lead to increased anxiety, and the large webs they weave can often trap dust, pets, children, causing further complication. Honestly, it really does just sound like, in this world, don't have kids. Because 95% of the things in this list eat kids. To remove a Dreamweaver from a household, use fire. They should refrain from sleeping for as long as possible in order to starve the creature and encourage it to find a new home. Dreamweavers will often attempt to induce sleep by ensnaring homeowners and injecting them with a sleep-inducing venom. Do not let them do this! Solution, skill issue. Oh good, another false thing. That is definitely a flower doing this. I hadn't turned it up. Okay, it sounds like it's singing. False flowers are long, slender creatures that vaguely resemble common houseplants. They're known to take root in indoor potted plants, disguising themselves among the flowers. Homeowners often report hearing faint singing. False flowers are harmless if left to their own devices. However, if the homeowners attempt to disrupt or remove them, they will often lash out by spraying toxic chemicals known to cause blindness or loss of sight. That's the same thing. False flowers are not to be disturbed once they've taken root. Water regularly, trying to notice their presence, and ignore their singing. That's it? I'm throwing a fucking match. Are you kidding? I'm going to get one of those fucking, I'm gonna put a mask on, I'm gonna get a barbecue lighter, and I'm gonna fucking kill it. Hold on one sec. Okay. Oh, kobolds! That's a dog. That is just a picture of a dog. That's a tall dog. Kobolds are 5-foot-tall human creatures with dog-like faces and are known to burrow into dark rooms or storage closets and make them their home. Homeowners infested with kobolds will sometimes report broken floorboards. Kobolds are harmless to humans until they are discovered, at which point they will often lash out violently to protect their home, causing injury or even death. If discovered, kobolds will attempt to lure humans into their space by poking their dog-like heads out from behind corners and whimpering. There's an SCP that's like this. Don't ever enter a kobold's domain. One should not attempt to remove a kobold from their home. It's strongly advised to hire professionals. Okay. That's it. It's a fucking handprint. Okay, they sound like Charlie Brown parents. Rain nymphs are a subspecies of nymph that are most actively during rainstorms. They are faint humanoids with a glow in their eyes that often appears near windows and doors, asking to be let inside. Homeowners afflicted with rain nymphs often report flooding. The floods rain nymphs cause can lead to water damage, which can be both costly and dangerous to a home. They're very preventable, though, and that they're pleased to be let inside can simply be ignored. It's advised to stay away from the doors and windows during rainstorms to avoid having to endure a rain nymph's various temptations and threats. I still haven't found anything that sounds like Satan Lady over here. Oh, these are the eyes. That's just its... This thing is big. This thing is huge. Serenity, where have you been? We had someone who was afflicted with the Fey flu. I could have used your expertise. Let's read about a soap sprite. That is a bar of soap with legs. What does it sound like? Interesting. Soap sprites are a subspecies of sprite that are known for consuming bacteria and harmful microbes. They frequently occupy bathrooms, appearing similar to a pink bar of soap, in order to feed off the hands that use them. They secrete a suds-like substance that is used to digest their meals. I was giving you a hard time. Soap sprites, despite their bacterial-eating lifestyle, are frequently known to spread deadly diseases such as the Fey flu to humans who handle them. Oh wow, that's really bad. Always check your soap. If this game and Dusk have not encouraged you that soap is dangerous, I don't know what to tell you at this point. Soap sprites are easy to remove and dispose of by way of tongs and other grabbing utensils. Identifying soap sprites can be difficult, so it's recommended not to keep any bars of soap in the household to ensure they can be identified and removed as soon as possible. The sprig tree. Oh, this might be it. She did report a tree growing in her, a tree growing in her shed. This may be it. Sprig trees are a rapidly growing tree-like organism that takes root in a human body. Maybe not. Maybe this isn't it. They are known to cause structural damage to a home as they continue to grow, generally reaching their full size in a matter of days. They are known to be caused by the touch of a sprigging. Sprig trees are incredibly deadly to those infected and will result in death once they've reached a certain size. Anyone near a sprig tree while it's growing in an indoor location is also at risk of injury or death from the structural damage that will occur as it grows. There's no cure for this. You're fucked. The infected individual should be quarantined while any other occupying the household should vacate the premises immediately. Don't touch the infected person or the black substance that leaks from them under any circumstances. Begin looking for a new home and arrange any funeral services needed. Yeah, that's probably not what we're looking for. Sprig vines. Sprig vines are rapidly growing vines that are known to quickly consume. Oh, you're right, that is it. Black liquid, too. He's the tree. Oh my god. Well, she's gonna be pissed. Sprig vines are rapidly growing vines that are known to quickly consume a house and block off exits. They are often a sign that a sprigging has been provoked. Sprig vines are not dangerous on their own. They can be cut through with common gardening tools. Their tendency to block exits can create struggles when needing to find an exit in the house in a hurry, such as in the case of floods, fires, or a spriggan in pursuit. Sprig vines will continue to grow as long as the spriggan that made them desires it. It's advised to vacate and rehome as soon as possible. Let's read about the trash gnome. That's a raccoon. That's just a picture of a raccoon in a garbage can. Trash gnomes are a subspecies of gnome with thick brown, grayish fur, frog-like eyes. Oh, those are eyes! Still looks like a raccoon. And large gaping mouths. They are known to seek out trash receptacles and burrow inside of them for both food and shelter. Homeowners with trash goblins often report the smell of rotten eggs, finding large clumps of fur throughout the house, tipped garbage cans, and loud crunching sounds at night. Trash gnomes are highly territorial once home. I'm so disappointed that the house hippo is not in this game. I can't say that enough. While their bite is not fatal, it can often lead to inconvenient and painful circumstances such as the loss of a finger or nose, while attempting to discard the trash and remove the trash bag from the receptacle. They are also capable of spreading deadly diseases to humans such as rabies or tetanus. To prevent the trash gnome from homing inside your trash can, it's recommended to not let the trash in the home be idle for more than a day or two, as their noses are highly sensitive to the smell. To remove a trash gnome permanently, it's just use a pest control service. Okay, so your kid is a tree. Sorry to tell you this. Dear Patrice, we have identified the problem. Solution, fire. Some of these don't harm things. Very few of them don't harm things. But we could have the house hippo in here. Clearly the developer is not a fucking Canadian. Or they would have included it, for sure.
Hey, I called last week about some noises in my house, and after following the instructions you sent me, they still seem to be happening.
I didn't work here last week.
But the short story is that every night I'm hearing clattering noises coming from the kitchen. In the morning, I usually check the kitchen for any signs of droppings or whatever, but the place looks spotless. Can you please tell me what's actually happening so I can get some sleep?
Okay. Noises in the kitchen and a clean kitchen. Is there a kitchen hob? Nope. Okay, what would this be in the kitchen? Nope, that's that just breaks shit. What would be in the kitchen? No, the false plant sings. Would the common hob be found in the kitchen? I'm hearing clattering noises coming from the kitchen. The morning I check, no droppings, and it looks spotless. Yeah, it's definitely some kind of a hob. It's not a... I think... There's no kitchen hob, so I think it might have to be the common one. There you go, Robert. Don't call me again. You call me again with that kind of attitude, I'm gonna tell you it's mice and hang up on you. That's the third goddamn bot tonight. Yeah, I'll answer in a second. I'm banning somebody.
From your company one of your home security installation services, and not a week later, I'm still getting break-ins. As I mentioned prior, someone has been breaking into the greenhouse and taunting us with their singing. They could be some insane serial killer, for all we know.
I think it's a flower.
But no one in my family feels safe anymore. None of your stupid security alarms even went off.
I'm pretty sure you have a fake flower. Yeah, it's because they're... So, the way that the bots are coming in now is they're getting flagged as a likely ban invader, which makes me think that the Autobot is catching them. and it's stopping everyone in chat from seeing them. I only see them because I'm only seeing them because of the fact that I'm the streamer. But if you're watching through mod view, you might see them. I don't know. I am good at my job. Again, I'm glad that you guys can't see them. It just shows up for me, and it's kind of new. I don't like it. Maybe. That might be it, because it always just... every one of their messages is just best viewers on, and then it's blocked. So maybe that's why. What the fuck?
Hey, Flipper here. I've got 2 dumbbells that I bought from you that need a good spit shine. Know what I mean?
Why is there not an option to hang up on the fake calls?
Grit, grime, grease. Can't even see my face in them when I'm deadlifting. Know what I mean? I'm looking at these bells right now here. I'm seeing spit, crud, and juice, and Hey, who are you? How did you get in? Hey, now easy there. Get away. Get away.
I get the feeling I just got the answer to my question on why I can't hang up on them. You know, I get the feeling this weekend's gonna be a really interesting couple of work days. I gotta get Solitaire or fucking... What? Minesweeper! We should get Minesweeper. What's this button? Oh, it's the options. Check the mole noises?
Hello, Supervisor Carroll here. I noticed that you've been experiencing regular, disruptive calls from a false caller with ulterior motives. I've seen to it that this false caller shall no longer be a blight upon me. Keep up the good work, employee.
Did you kill someone? Carol? I think the guy who's been crazy emailing me might have been onto something. That is a Pac-Man sound. The mole is a Pac-Man sound.
There's some kind of insect in my house, and I think it may have died. I saw this big, nasty thing fly in through the window, and I haven't been able to find it anywhere, but I think maybe it electrocuted itself somewhere because I can smell this awful burning scent throughout the house. Can someone come find this thing and get it out of my house?
That makes me think it's a lamp sprite.
Please hold.
Okay, the mole sound was just... Yeah, okay, the phone was the Pac-Man sound then. So, big bug flew in the house, can't find it anywhere, thinks he electrocuted because he smells burning. That, to me, says lamp sprite. Okay, whatever, it's blocked off. I'm pretty sure it said if you go near it, it will create a burning smell. So that's what makes me think it's that. Plus, the sprites do have an insect-like appearance, especially this one. So, I think it's a lamp sprite. Based on what I read earlier. Also, I just realized this guy's picture is cross-eyed and he's got buck teeth. Yellow.
It took my daughter. It took my daughter. She's gone. It wrapped its awful tendrils around her and took her down with it. I saw it with my own eyes. Please, send help. The police won't do anything. Send help.
That makes me think of the, what was that called? The floor roots. Wrapped in awful tendrils, took her down with it. I think that's floor roots. That's what it sounds like. Also, you gotta love that these people call and they're like, you gotta help me. My daughter, she was taken by something. Please hold. You're like, you know what? My daughter's probably dead, but... Yep.
It stole me. It stole me. I'm not me anymore. It took me. It took me. I can't see myself anymore. I'm gone. Help me. Help, get me back, please.
You know, lady, I don't think that calling someone should have been your go-to if this happened to you. All right, what would have taken her? What the hell would have taken her? I don't even remember any of those. Like, I would think that's like a doppelganger, but I definitely haven't read anything on a doppelganger yet. Oh, the mirror thing. You're right. Yeah, I did read something. The mirror nymph. Because it's, let's see. They are generally small, faceless humanoid creatures. Homes afflicted by it commonly report not to be able to recognize their own face. Yeah, that's got to make the most sense. I don't know. She sounded more panicked for how harmless this thing actually is. You know what this is? This is a slower killer frequency with more outrageous callers. You guys remember that game, Killer Frequency, where I was the radio host and there was a slasher out there?
I think some homeless or druggies might be in my house because I keep finding used needles, cans, metal...
You have a hoarder. You have the horde. You have the horde. It's the horde. Stop playing World of Warcraft. It's the horde. Yeah, they're gonna die. It's the horde. You need to move. Yeah, you need to move. There's no solving this. It's the horde. You need to move. Ma'am, stop talking. It's the horde.
Please hold.
Like literally like the know-it-all at work. She's like, I keep finding used syringes. The horde. Just like slam the phone down. I'm getting really a lot of calls tonight. Holy crap.
Yeah, is there some kind of home security camera I can purchase from you guys? For the last
I'm sorry, this is another fake call, right? There's no fucking way your name is Maple.
Outside with flashlights or something. Someone keeps flashing these bright lights through our windows at night, but I haven't been able to see who's doing it. I want to catch them on camera so I can finally bust these stupid teens for all they're worth.
Like you're going to assault them, or... Okay, flashing lights. Where did I see that? It wasn't a Night Wisp, right? No, it might have been a Night Wisp, actually. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Outside with flashlights. Someone keeps flashing bright lights. But they don't say anything, so it doesn't... I don't think that would be it. Because, like, he didn't mention them saying anything. It's the flasher? That's not an answer. Have you considered that your house could be on fire? I got nothing. I'm just gonna go with it. We'll see if I'm right at the end of the day. I've got to be getting close to the end of my shift. I'm actually kind of disappointed that more people's houses haven't been on fire. Like, literally, it waited one day and then shit got weird. Problem is, it's 1994, so I couldn't even play on my cell phone right now, because cell phones don't exist yet.
Hey, so I think I found some kind of door. I feel like maybe
Basement or closet?
Yeah, I think I need to go inside. The wind feels so nice.
Oh, it's the portal. Okay, so it's neither. It's the portal one.
Please hold.
Also, by the time she gets this package of information, she's going to die. Like, she'll be gone already. It sounds like she made that phone call as she was walking in. So, that information helped nobody. In fact, that information might have just incriminated me, because now the police are going to show up, find her missing, and the last correspondence was to me.
This might, like, sound strange, but I think there's some kind of, like, squid or something in my bathroom. Like, I went into the bathroom in the middle of the night last night, you know, and I could see something slithering under near the sink with its, like, little tentacles or, like, tendrils or, you know, whatever.
It's the soap.
But when I turned on the lights, nothing was there. I checked under the towel, like, under, you know, like that little soap thing and everything, but I know
it's the soap.
Like, it's,
I wish there was an option just to be like, it's this and like hang up on them.
be hiding in here.
Please hold.
Like, some of them are so obvious and the rest of them are just like, I have no idea. Yeah! Nailed it! Now I can get another shitty coupon. Sure, I'm glad that I had to come in on a fucking Saturday. What's Thunder Peak? Okay, I have a question. Why is Great American Hikes being brought to you by the Home Safety Hotline? Why are they sponsoring this? It's just a picture of Death Mountain. Fucking cloud of smoke around it. Thunder Peak is one of America's most dangerous, yet rewarding hiking locations. See here with its gray skies and its green trees. In this guide, we'll show you how you can be best prepared for one of nature's most beautiful trails. Like this one. See how well hiked it is, not trash in sight. We keep a tight shift around here. Supplies, these are important. As with any hiking trail, you'll want to ensure you come prepared with supplies to help you meet the demanding physical trails ahead. Like peanuts and water. You should be sure to bring hiking boots. They go on your feet. A water bottle to hold the water or the peanuts. We don't judge. An iron sword. Just read it? Okay. Iron sword. Climbing gloves for climbing. Iron sword? Oh. If you do not have access to all of these materials, be sure to consult one of the Thunder Peak Park guides before embarking. We have those too. They're little pamphlets they fold up. Very easy to maneuver with. And now, the trail. Thunder Peak Trail. Thunder Peak is a straightforward but steep trail consisting mostly of switchbacks leading through a natural cave, and finally a short climb up to its pristine peak, as you can see here, which kind of looks like the end of a Mega Man game. Pace yourself as you progress. This is both conserve your energy and to help you appreciate the scenery around you. Remember, take only pictures, leave only footprints, and kill only Tom. Be sure to stop and read the info signs littered around the trail. When you see red and yellow lines, it means that you are on a high rockfall area. So I hope you brought a hard hat, or you're going to die. We lost 3 cameramen to get this shot. Once you've entered the quiet zone, typo, remain completely silent. Remember, these signs are here for a reason. Don't ignore them. As you approach the cave and entrance, remove your hiking boots. The cave has a thing about that. We don't want to attract dust in here. Enter the cave. See, we even put like a little mat down. Stay on the mat. Stay on the mat. If you put dust in here, you will be sent back in to clean it. Don't worry about the fact that the door has a lock on it. When you are inside the cave, move carefully and quietly, and do not stop. Why is this triple underlined and written in red? Read it again. Do not stop. Follow the lights and do not stray. Again, with the triple under... Okay. Don't stray off the path. If you hear the sound, this sound. What's the sound? If you hear that sound, you're already dead. Once you exit the cave, put on your boots and gloves for the final climb to the peak. And try not to think about the guy that you just left behind in there. He's dead. Move on. We have a memory wisp at the gift shop. You've made it. Now enjoy the view. And again, try not to think about the road back, because, yeah, there's only one way back, and it's through that cave again. What happened in that cave? Oh, Home Security Hotline has no liability if you choose to pursue this. I don't think we can legally say this. This address is no longer active. If you're receiving this email, it's because you've been emailed by this address before. The employee this address is registered is no longer employed here at Home Security Hotline. As of tomorrow, this address will be shut down and no longer able to send or receive messages. So you need support from us, please. Carol? Did you kill someone? All right, we got a new daily coupon. This time it's for hag hide. Sourced cruelty-free from the perished and treated with our flower-scented formula, these are the best quality hag hides you'll find. This month only, we'll even throw in an iron wall mount free of charge. Let the whispers keep your bed safe, the safe haven it should be. Sleep easier, sleep safer. To receive your discount, simply type in the following code during your online checkout. Haggling for deals.
What? No.
Wait, I didn't even read. What was the last one? This one. No, I read the horseshoe. This one? Yeah, what was the pun here? Rootin' for you. Gotcha. That is Jesus Christ, look at how expensive these things are. This thing's almost $1,000 in 1994 monies. You know, I'm really beginning to think I should find a new place of employment. At least someplace that doesn't make me work weekends. So am I the only person here today, or is someone else going to come in and relieve me halfway through? I should just bring all the phones over here, because I'm going to need them. Not like anyone else takes their job fucking seriously. Like Carol, for instance, who is late to the call again.
Park employee.
Stop LARPing!
Ear provided thy permissions to grant thee access to all relevant household hazard information. Continue thy labors, employee. Soon thy time in the soil arriveth. Prepare thy body.
This is how I feel listening to your calls. That's eating a house. Autumn vines are vines with orange and red leaves that are known to slowly grow over a house. Frequently occurring during the fall, homeowners with autumn vines often report feeling dizzy, lightheaded, or blissful. One of these things is not like the other. The pheromones autumn vines release into the air, while not toxic, can often cause household accidents thanks to their blissful, dizzying effects. Stop saying they're blissful! Bed hag?
Some kind of animal has gotten into my cellar. I know it's down there because I can hear it flapping around sometimes when the house is quiet. Tell me, what to do to get rid of this thing? Because I think it's getting into all my Pinot Noirs and Chardonnays. I found a whole bunch of broken bottles on the floor. Stupid thing is probably getting loaded.
You know, if you hadn't mentioned the wine, I was about to tell you it's a bat. But it's this, so let me read and then I'll tell you what it is. All right, I wasn't actually done reading the autumn vines before I kind of clicked off of it. To remove autumn vines from a household, burn the house down. Have you noticed that almost every one of these problems I can probably solve with fire? Locate where the initial growth is coming from by inspecting the soil around the house for an extended red parent vine. Pull this vine up by the roots and burn it. Oh, this one actually is fire. Prevent autumn vine growth by making regular offerings of insects or meat substance to the ones beneath the soil. I'm sorry, what? How the hell did we just make a left turn into H.P. Lovecraft territory? The Bet Hag. Oh, good, it has an audio sample. I can't wait. I hate to be a broken record. I would probably set it on fire. Bed hags are large humanoid creatures with an elderly, woman-like appearance. They're known to dwell beneath beds, hammocks, and other suspended sleeping apparatuses. If this thing's under a hammock and you can't see it, you deserve to die. Homeowners infested with bed hags will infested, as in there's more than one? How many are down there? Infested with bed hags will sometimes report croaking or wheezing sounds at night or the feeling of heavy weight on their chests at night. Oh good, they ride you.
Hello there.
Bed hags are not dangerous to most healthy human adults, but small children and humans suffering from breathing problems such as asthma may be adversely affected by their presence. Because again, they're on you. Bed hags are known to steal the breath of their sleeping subjects at night, causing a shortness of breath and sometimes sleep paralysis. Bed hags can in fact be beneficial to a home. Fucking how? As their presence can frighten off other pests such as various insects or mice. In cases where bed hag is undesirable, like always, call our service. Okay? A Dorcha. Okay. Dorcha is the one who delivers. The one who delivers. Shoot. Shoot. Shoot, bed hag. Homeowners experiencing Dorcha commonly report feelings of immense dread and the sensation of being followed or pursued. I felt that after I got jumped for like a year and a half. They may also experience visions of a great lurking shadow. Same thing. Dorcha will deliver that which it seeks. There's no coming back from deliverance. Dorcha is otherwise harmless to humans it does not seek. Oh, is that the only problem? To be sought by Dorcha is to be found by Dorcha. If you or a loved one are sought by Dorcha, it's advised to grieve and find peace through acceptance. How many of the solutions to this game are just, you're fucked? Guess you'll die. Because it seems like a lot of them. How did we wait 6 days to get to the leprechaun? That guy's in 6 movies. I was expecting it like so kind of bummed out about that. Leprechauns are small humanoids covered in long brown hair that are known for consuming common household valuables such as jewelry, silverware, or other precious metals. In addition to being a household nuisance, leprechauns' appetite for precious metals can also cause long-term damage to heaters, furnaces, and other common appliances, if they're not properly protected. How? Do you just hide your alcohol somewhere else so the little Irishman goes over there? Additionally, leprechauns can occasionally cause direct harm to humans in cases where homeowners have metallic medical implants such as braces, crowns, or joint replacements. Oh yeah, I busted up my knee, but I got a fucking, like a metal thing in there to keep it set. What do you mean you're ripping my leg off? Leprechauns will move on to other feeding grounds once their own runs out of food, but more proactive means of removal require physical capture. Again, I hate to sound like a broken record, I would use fire. The neighbor's doorway. The neighbor's doorways are door frame-like structures that can often appear in basements or cellars. Again, if you have a cellar or a basement, wall that shit off. Just don't go down there. Don't think about going down there. Don't have a down there. Just wall it off and move on with your life. They are known to cause confusion if stepped through, as well as parallelism? The fuck does that mean? Neighbors' doorways do not cause any direct harm to humans, but if stepped through, the resulting parallelism will often result in unwanted household activity, such as altered behavior or perceiving missing memories in the human who comes through the other side. What does this word mean? Can someone Google this? Parallelism? I want to know what that means. Neighbors' doorways are tricky to remove without accidentally putting one's body through them and potentially triggering the parallel activity. It is advised to utilize our doorway removal services, which is just an axe, because they're made of wood. One can prevent the neighbor's doorways from occurring by practicing mindfulness and not letting one's mind wander too... Well, I'm fucked. A hookah. It's just a dog! It's just a dog standing on its hind legs. And as I say that, it just sounds weird. Also, its neck is broken, because if it was standing on its hind legs, it would be looking up. Or straight. So this one would... Parallelism refers to using similar words, clauses, phrases, sentence structure, or other grammatical elements that possess similar ideas in a sentence. Yeah, it's got to be made up for this, because that makes no sense with that context we were just given. Anyway, ooh, it's got an audio sample. That's a bark. That's a dog. Pukas are shapeless creatures, okay, that commonly inhabit homes in their shape and likeness of a household pet. Oh. They are known for their tendency to replace common pets such as dogs or cats and live in their place to watch homeowners eat and sleep. Homeowners with pukas frequently report unusual or frightening pet behavior. Pukas are relatively harmless to humans, but the discarded bodies of household pets they leave behind can over time create other pests and disease hazards within the home. The foul smell signifies decay, and the discarded body should be found and removed immediately. Pukas can be encouraged to leave a home by not drawing attention to their activities. Pukas thrive on the attention they receive from frightened homeowners, so refrain from screaming or yelling when surprised by them and make attempts to ignore their presence whenever possible. You good? Okay. Reanimation. Ah, zombies. Oh, that's a skeleton. Reanimations are any deceased remains of living creatures capable of moving on their own. Spooky, scary skeletons. Homeowners with reanimations commonly report foul smells, soil being trapped inside the home, and large holes in the ground appearing near or around the house. Reanimations are capable of spreading a wide variety of dangerous diseases and parasites deadly to humans. So close proximity. I just realized something. Someone actually had to write this, like, in the universe of this game, in the context of this game, someone at HSH had to write this stuff with a straight face. Because, like, have you seen how analytical it sounds on everything? It's barely drawing attention to how fucking absurd this is. It's like, yeah, it's just a skeleton that's alive. It's gonna track dirt in the house. Like, literally, it's literally listing that shit out. Anyway, they're also commonly used to inflict direct violence against homeowners and are incredibly adept at hiding and waiting for vulnerable moments. How does that thing hide? Reanimation's pursuit is slow but relentless, so relocation is not necessary or advisable. It's advised to contact any friends, neighbors, or strangers the homeowner may have recently slighted and make peace or bargain. Hey, Ted, yeah, I know that I didn't return your lawnmower, but, like, dude, we buried Aunt Ethel in the backyard to be close to her, and you're kind of a dick for bringing her back out, all right? So I'm not returning your lawnmower, and if you don't put her back in the ground, I'm gonna hit you with it, all right? Call me back. I don't see the Spriggan. Where is the Spriggan? I see a desk, a book, another book, a box, a globe, a window. I do not see a Spriggan in this picture. Spriggans are small green humanoids with leaf-like coatings on their bodies. They are rarely seen in households and reside primarily inside trees. They're known to act violently upon homeowners when provoked, however. Homeowners affected by Spriggans commonly report rapid vine growth in and around their homes and the feeling that the trees are watching them. Spriggans are they're small faith they can become giants. I still don't see one, unless they're supposed to be out the window somewhere. Spriggans are incredibly dangerous to humans when provoked, and the physical contact with one will result in the growth of a sprig tree, which we already dealt with yesterday. Spriggans cannot be persuaded to leave the home once provoked. However, again, use fire. Just set them on fire. One can take precautions to prevent provoking sprigging. Refrain from removing trees, flowers, or weeds on your property. Do not kill or hunt wildlife even within view of your home. Do not eat any wild fruit or vegetable that may grow on your property. Consider making offers of water each night left in a clean dish on your porch. Or burn down the forest surrounding your backyard. Fucking body patrol looking motherfucker. Trolls are apparently 12-foot tall nocturnal creatures, I'm not seeing it, that normally are not seen inside the home, because most homes would not have enough fucking room for that. However, during the winter, they will deflate their bodies to fit inside homes and steal warm materials such as blankets or articles of clothing. Homeowners infested with a troll will frequently report missing clothes or claim to hear the shrill sounds of air escaping in the middle of just a sound. Trolls are very dangerous to humans when they are startled, thanks to their ability to inflate their bodies to their full height of 12 feet in a matter of seconds. Like pufferfish. Their skin, despite its flexibility, is incredibly durable and will smash through the ceilings of most homes when fully inflated, causing property damage and injury to anyone in the vicinity. Don't ever approach a troll. An active troll will leave by morning once it's secured its bounty. It's recommended to install repelling fixtures such as UV lights to prevent furniture break-ins. And the last thing on the list is the Warlock Remnant, which is just an old man with a beard. Warlock remnants are a residual presence often left behind by former warlocks, most commonly inhabiting older households, castles, or underground dwellings. Again, basements board that shit up. Homeowners experiencing warlock remnants often report objects moving on their own, the sound of hostile warning whispers, or sighted bearded figures in relative services. So if you see ZZ Top, you take them out. Warlock remnants, while a hostile presence, are mere echoes of their former selves and are generally harmless. Their ability to manipulate small household objects can prove hazardous to less cautious homeowners, however. Homeowners can purge the remnant from their home with the use of a Sealy stone, but the journey to retrieve one is both long and perilous and not recommended. If a warlock remnant proves sufficiently hazardous or inconvenient, just move. Just fucking move. Alright, you have a wine spirit. Sorry for keeping you waiting, but I had to do my homework for today. What's the most dangerous thing on this list, do you think? I think the Spriggan's pretty bad. The Bogart's pretty bad. I don't know. What would the Dorcha apparently is just unstoppable.
So, I think something may have died inside my desk. It stinks to high heaven.
Oh, it's the desk goo.
Leaking out of it. I have to lock the door to my office since my kids are overly curious about the smell, so I need to know what to do about this.
Yeah, it's the desk goo that you're not supposed to go near. That was a wood secretion. Yeah, because it said kids find the smell sweet to allure them in, and adults have this gross. The adults will smell it like it's gross. That one was easy. Yeah. I'm kind of surprised I don't have, like, concurrent callers. Like, people, like, I have to, like, call it. Please hold. Oh, shit, another call. Okay, hi? Yeah, okay, I'll get you in a second. All right, yeah? Like, I thought that's what they would ramp up to.
I think there's someone watching me. Outside.
Yeah, she was being mean to the wood.
Trees, and I can never get a good look at them, but I know they're out there. I've seen their eyes. I don't know who they are, but the police were no help. They just asked me stupid questions like if I mowed my lawn recently or if I ate fruit in public or something, and told me to call
Hey, I wonder what this could be.
more helpful.
Please hold.
Could it be, I don't know, a Spriggan? Dun, 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 dun. It's a Spriggan. Yellow.
My brother told me to call this number, but I don't know why. Things have never been better around here. My brother says he doesn't like the way the leaves move, the way they grow around the house like a warm embrace. Things are good here, brother.
Oh, that's the Oh, that's the it's at the top of the list.
Please hold.
Because there was Autumn Vines, because it causes feelings of dizzy, lightheadedness, and blissfulness. So she's getting the blissful, and he's getting the real one. Yeah, that's why she's so disoriented, and she says like the vines are growing like a warm embrace. That's got to be this.
Hi. Do you know how I got here?
I don't know where you are. This is a phone call.
Please, I was told that you could help me. My family. They aren't my family. I don't know what's happened. Please tell me how to get back to my family.
I am genuinely confused. The only thing that comes to mind is this. This is the only thing that comes to mind. The neighbor's door. Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing, Xavier. This is the only thing that comes to mind, is the neighbor's doorway. Like, based on the limited information she has there, that's gotta be it. You could have just taken an axe to the door frame. Telling you people, man. An axe and fire solves all your problems. Maybe not the door chip.
Hi, yeah, there's this awful smell of rotten eggs coming from my dining room, and when I looked to see what it was, I saw this awful, disgusting pile of crap on my dinner table.
Oh, that's the Fae Feast.
Too, which has me worried that whatever produced this might still be in the house, because who knows how big this thing is. I mean, my dog can't even lay down something that big.
Yeah, that's got to be the Fae Feast. Because it said something about like this being a giant pile, and unless it does it. No, maybe it's not, because there was something I read that specifically said it smelled like rotten eggs, and that's apparently not it. I thought it was going to be this. But then again, awful, disgusting pile of crap on the dinner table. Like, what else would that be? What was the thing I read about that said it smelled like rotten eggs? It was really recent. Like, I think it was like during this shift that I read about it. I think Fae Feast is the closest, but I'm trying to think, like, there was something that specifically smelled like eggs that I remember reading. I don't think it was the bed hag. No. You know what? I'm probably overthinking it. I'm gonna go with Fae Feast. I'm probably overthinking it.
sleep at night? I've been spraying about 50 different kinds of pesticides all over the place.
Then you probably killed them.
Bed sheets as much as frickin' possible. And every night it's the same story. Bunch of itchy kids with nightmares waking up at 4 a.m. and begging to sleep in Papa's bed. I'm fresh out of ideas.
Please hold.
What was it that I read about that said something about sleeping? Oh, it was the fucking spider thing. Dreamweaver. No, not yet. I just left that out from earlier. Those friggin' wraps were like insanely filling. So when I'm making food, I'll just be doing that for sure. Yeah. Rice won't take that long, so. Yeah, I'm gonna guess Dreamweaver for this one. It can't be Dreamweaver? Ooh, okay. Why? Bunch of nightmares at 4 a.m. I think this was the only one that listed weird nightmares and dreams, though. Then again, I guess it doesn't explain the itchiness. It'll be the bed. Let's check the bed hag. Yeah, no, this doesn't cause itchiness. Bedbugs would cause itchiness. But it wouldn't cause nightmares. I mean, unless you were just paranoid like I am, so I guess in that case, sure, but that's kind of a jump. That said, he does say he used like 50 pesticides, and they have a resistance to a majority of them. So, maybe they are just bed bugs. He did specifically list off a bunch of pesticides. Well, not specifically, but he did say a bunch of pesticides. I gotta click on something else. I don't want to just fucking stare at a bed bug. I've seen enough bed bugs to last the rest of my life, thanks. Yellow.
Okay, you want to explain to me what the hell is happening? I called last week to ask why my home heater has been having issues, and nothing's changed after following the instructions you sent me. Be quiet. I know your teeth hurt, but Daddy's on the phone right now. Anyway, we're still freezing our butts off over here, so tell me what the hell is
I'm gonna say leprechaun.
so I can get this fixed properly.
Please hold.
I'm gonna say leprechaun, and here's why. Let me show you my work here. Leprechaun does say that it can cause direct harm to humans if they have medical implants or braces, crowns, or joints. Therefore, the kid could be missing something from their mouth. And leprechaun's appetite for precious metals can cause long-term damage to heaters and furnaces, which would explain the freezing cold. So I'm going to say leprechaun based on those two things. Because it doesn't specifically say it's a baby. It says it's a child crying. So it could have had braces.
I think some pranksters might be giving my wife and I a run for our money. Lately, my wife's clothes have started going missing, and at night I keep hearing this strange whoopee cushion type sound coming from outside.
Oh.
I tried to scare the kids off.
It's the troll. He's got a troll. He's fucked.
At night and putting out a neighborhood watch sign, but I think they're onto my tricks. Do you
It's a troll.
any advice you can send me?
Yep. Move.
Please hold.
Because you're fucked. If memory serves, it says there's no way to deal with a troll besides fucking moving. Oh no, never mind. You can put up UV lights. He actually can deal with this problem. This is one of the problems that doesn't say, I guess you're gonna fuck. Or die. Guess you're fucked and gonna die. You can't combine those two sentences. Because it doesn't work. There we go.
Hello, I saw your commercial and I thought I would call just in
Which
case
one?
you might know what's going on. I was recently putting on my kettle for a bit of afternoon Earl Grey.
It's the
when
tea,
I heard
Sprite.
this awful buzzing sound coming from the cupboard. I looked around inside, but I couldn't find anything but a few loose tea leaves.
It's a tea, Sprite.
I'm concerned about the hornets and the bees and the like because I'm quite allergic to their stings, you know. So I just wanted to know if there's anything I should be worried about right now. My hearing isn't what it used to be, after all.
That sounded like someone doing an old lady voice as opposed to just, like, hiring an old lady. As soon as she said Earl Grey, I'm like, it's a tea, Sprite. Like, I knew immediately. Yeah, right? We have to make sure Sam doesn't get killed by a tea Sprite. Or infected by the Fae flu. Oh, crap. Well, the network's down again, so I guess we're on our own. Oh, good, the Pac-Man sound's back.
Hi, we need some medical help. I'm not exactly sure what to say since I talked to our family practitioner already, but he said to call here, so we've been having some trouble sleeping. I thought it was just me, but both my husband and I started feeling
It's the
breath around the same
It's the hag.
time.
It's the bed hag.
I'm worried about something spreading through our house since our kids all have asthma and some
It's the hag.
particularly severe allergies. We tried washing all the bed sheets in the house, but that didn't really help much. Thankfully, the kids haven't had any issues yet, so could you help us out sooner rather than later?
Please hold.
Really, would it have killed them to put solitaire on this fucking thing?
So, I've been hearing this weird sound coming from the walls. Not exactly sure what it is, but I've been having a hard time sleeping at night because of this sound. Can you hear that? It's been non-stop lately. I replaced all of my smoke detector batteries and everything, but I cannot figure out where the sound is coming from.
What was that? It was music. What the hell did I read about earlier that talked about, like, music playing? Oh, wait. Hold on. Was it this? Yep. Yeah. Remember, if they ever sing in harmony, evacuate immediately and never return.
Hello? Can you help me? There's this terrible smell in my house, and I can't figure out where on earth it's coming from. I think it's upsetting my puppy Meatball, too. He's really been acting up lately. I can
It's the
hardly
Skinwalker.
control him. It smells so terribly rotten.
It's the Skinwalker, and it killed her dog.
Please hold.
What was the Skinwalker called again? Hookah. Honestly, I'm sitting here wondering how many of these things are actually either cryptids or SCPs. This really kind of looks like Christina's dog's face. And that bothers me. Flipper, I thought you were dead! Oh, he might still be dead. Hey, 100%. I'm fucking good at this job. I'm assuming this game ends on Sunday. Entry browser. Oh no. Oh no, you're gonna make me do the job without anything, aren't you? Because you gave me access to this now. Happy to report that we are most pleased with your labors and are currently making all the necessary preparations for your impending dissension. What? Assuming you passed the trial, the soil is fertile. Keep up the great work and thanks for working through the week. What? I think I'm gonna die. Oh, I got the coupon for the Glamour Stone. Whether you're simply too tired to concentrate or if you just want to look your best without the stress, our Glamour Stones are here to put you at ease. With our patented protective seal, our Glamour Stones have a 99.9 reliability rating. Wham glam, thank you, ma'am. I'm gonna guess this thing is like 1,500 bucks. Actually, it was 1,900 originally. Wait. Oh my god. Do you know who has one of those? Who did I comment was wearing a crystal at the start of this game? And what color was that crystal? He is a fucking fae. Carol's a fucking fae. Oh, I am going to get killed at work today. God, what if I've actually been giving all these people the exact information that gets them killed? Also, does the screen look different to you, or am I crazy? Like, does it look off-colored? Or am I just crazy? Like, what if I've actually been setting all these people up to die? Thy trial hath begun. Okay. Carol? What's up? Kinda getting a little bit alarmed.
Please hold.
Are you bees? Hello? I'm not living, yet I clatter. I am small, I am weak, I serve my purpose, and then I die. What am I?
Please hold.
Not living, yet I clatter. That does narrow it down quite a bit. Yeah, they're all riddles. Serve my purpose, and then I die. Oh god, I can't even click on them. Okay. Yes, animations. Yes, that's what it was, because they had a purpose. And I made that joke about a sex doll. I'm not alive, and yet I clatter. Movement of an inorganic object. Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. What am I supposed to do with my downtime right now? I can't even fucking read this time. Can I get a book? The weirdest day of work ever.
Please
You
hold.
are a rain nymph. You beg to come in, you encroach on the land of the dry, and you are friend to the Skywater. Rain nymph. I don't know if I feel good about the press-on employee over the picture of a fucking skull in the ground. You know, this is just like every corporate job ever, where you show up for the interview and the job is way more fucked up than they actually fucking advertised. Because I'm pretty sure none of this was in my interview. Cockroaches? I am the harbinger of death. I am the bringer of pestilence. I am forever a nuisance. What am I? I don't know. Are you roaches? Like, forever a nuisance makes me think it's cockroaches. They are also a bringer of pestilence. But the harbinger of death... I guess they do... Well, no, I would have thought maggots more than roaches. No, forever a nuisance kind of throws that one off, though. I don't think it would be the reanimation because of that. Because, like, I've never heard someone describe a fucking zombie or a skeleton as, oh, that's annoying. Like, if maggots were here, I would think it's that. Because cockroaches don't exactly scream death. Maggots eat corpses a lot of the time, though. The housefly? Oh. Are we going into, like, Beelzebub territory? Where Beelzebub is, like let's use the Shin Megami Tensei one. Where it is literally the Death Arcana, and it's a fucking fly, and it has all of the poison abilities and shit? That's thinking outside the box, but that could be it. No, I don't want to cheat. I live or die based on the answers. But housefly does make a lot of sense based on that logic. Yeah. And flies do circle around disgusting smells and like corpses and shit. Rejoice. You haven't told me if I'm right yet. Yellow. Oh, you are the rich person's closet. What was that called? What was that one called? Closet Labyrinth. Because it said these are really, these are really, prone to people who have a lot of monetary value, and they're a labyrinth. So I gotta say it's the Closet Labyrinth. Because I remember distinctly it said they appear more in rich people's households. Expand thy mind. Click the link. Buy the Bitcoin. Support the NFT. Rose taxidermy, you stab him, we slab him. Paintings the gardens, we compel those who tread to tread no longer. What are we, Spriggans? No, you're not. What were those things called? Seedlings. Because it said don't get anywhere near them when they've hosted. Yep. I am the dancer, I am the bringer of destruction. I consume the weak and the reckless. I am the forsaken oil and careless light. What am I? Fuck me, I have no idea on this one.
Please hold.
I am the dancer and I am the bringer of destruction. What could that possibly mean? Consume the weak. It sounds like a... Oh. Oh my god, you're right. Yeah, no, you're totally right. That is a fire. Everything makes sense the moment you consider it like that. Because flames flicker and dance. They consume the weak and the reckless. They shouldn't be near oil. They create light. That makes so much sense the moment you put it. Like, everything shifts into context. You're really good at thinking outside the box. I am the seeker and I am the one who delivers.
Please hold.
That would be the Dorcha, right? I believe the Dorcha also has something about being delivering, right? Because it always seeks, but it always delivers. I think that is like almost a word-for-word thing that it said in its description, but I'm not crazy, right? It did actually list that? Yeah. So if I don't get a 90% or higher, do you just kill me or do I get fired? Like, what happens? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Supervisor Carroll here. We've been watching you closely. For all this time, you have been providing excellent and accurate answers to our callers. These acts will not go unrewarded, and I'm pleased to report that you have qualified for a promotion. Please stand by while I prepare thy promotion.
Yeah. I'm getting a promotion. Do you think Carol knows her new contacts don't look that good in the webcam?
Promotion in progress. Please stand by.
Did I close this? I don't think I can. Oh crap. Oh god, this didn't enter into somebody's fucking, like, home porn movie, did it?
Come close.
Was this actually shot on VHS? I just wanted a fucking 9-to-5 job. Now I gotta go fuck trees.
Congratulations. All hail our new junior supervisor.
What do you mean junior supervisor? I worked my ass off this week. I think that ending broke my brain. What the fuck did I just watch? I got nothing, man. I got no comments. I got nothing. What the hell did I just watch? Serenity, you gotta get a fucking rein on your people, man. They're weird. Is this really how you hire? Well, that was Home Safety Hotline. That took a fucking turn I didn't expect it to. Oh, Jesus. Wow. I got to imagine those questions and callers and everything like that are random per playthrough. So there's probably a fair bit of replay value in this. I cannot imagine the ending is going to change itself all that much, though, so maybe the replay value is only just the game and not the ending. Although I am a little bit curious what happens if I go through and just fuck everything up as much as possible. Like, do I even make it to Sunday? Do they kill me? Like, I'm a little curious what happens if I fuck it all up. But you checked, and apparently the questions aren't random. Well, that really kneecaps the replayability. Like, that's bad enough that, like, honestly, if I wasn't over the 3-hour mark, I probably would return the game. Not that it was bad and I didn't enjoy my time with it, but, like, that really does kill any chance of replay right there. You can check everything wrong to see how they die. That's fair. You're right, the symbol does look Celtic. And a lot of Celtic symbolism is pretty pro-nature, so I guess that does make sense. Alright, I'm gonna try and scrounge together my thoughts on this entire experience. Let me start at the beginning. The aesthetics. Fucking love the aesthetics of this. The old, like, Windows 95 fucking setup stuff. It's not even Windows 95, it's like Windows 3.1 setup shit. That tickled my fucking fancy so much. It reminded me of my childhood, because that's one of the computers we used to have. I literally used to have a computer that looked like this as my first personal computer. So that I loved. I loved the aesthetic for it. I loved the attention to detail, and I love the fact that the actual solid blue, like the gross solid dark blue on gray, was a color palette option. They could have just had that not even included, but it meant a lot to me that it was there. So I liked that. I think they should have gone a little bit more gradual into the steep of normal, everyday household problems to crazy, weird shit. Because that started on day 1 or day 2, but whatever day was not the training day, really. Like, as soon as I was done the initial setup day, the weird shit came in, and, like, suddenly there was no more answers for fucking, it's a bat, you have moles, any of that. So, I don't know, but I think they could have done that a little bit more gradually. That said, I do think a 7-day stretch is a perfectly reasonable amount of time for a game. Like, playing at my own pace, stopping to make jokes, commenting on things, analyzing, doing the reading. Like, this game is big on its reading, and as much as I hate to admit this, I absolutely hate to admit this, taking the time to read all the stuff and actually study it worked. I am not a person who can typically learn things through studying and then trying to regurgitate that information later, but it actually did help quite a bit in this smaller time frame. which makes me think that if I were ever to take a test by studying directly before the test and then going in and doing the test, it would work. But if I study like 2 to 3 to 4 days ahead of time, I'm fucked. So there is that. I don't know if that's just me, but I guarantee you if you ask me some of these questions tomorrow, I am not going to remember the answers to them. So there's that. I was going to say they did a lot with only having like one real person working on like the face side of things. But then I guess honestly, every one of those callers was also a different, like there was a lot of people in the credits for voicing. So it occurs to me like almost everything in this game was voiced. So that's a really good way to add a lot of detail to your game if you're going for a minimalist gameplay style, which this does. This is quite literally a move mouse around screen, select answer input. That's it. That's the whole game. But they did a lot with the concept, which makes it really good in my opinion. Now, I have to say that with an asterisk on it because would I play it again? Probably not. I think I got everything out of it that I'm personally going to get from it, but I did have fun. There were some really good moments. I especially really liked narrating that weird tour through the mountains that they had going there. Because I really like to imagine there was a dude actually reading off a script and then having to constantly be like, wait, hold on, that doesn't make any sense. Can we say that? Like, in my brain, that was like the way that should be presented. So I hope that was as entertaining to you guys as it was for me to do it. Because it made me laugh. So I'm happy I did it. It definitely goes up there with something like fucking Pumpkinhead 2 as the most what the fuck endings I've ever seen. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, do not Google or YouTube the fucking end to Pumpkinhead 2 because you're just gonna be like, what? So, there's that. I'm definitely not gonna forget that fucking ending anytime soon. Was that a real song? Like, I was just kind of like, my brain was like starting to fizzle and pop while watching that, so I don't know. I think it would be really nice to show off the credits while I'm not fucking playing Pumpkinhead 2. No, it's a game. Pumpkinhead is actually a series of movies that get progressively worse as they go on. But there was a game made about Pumpkinhead 2, and the game is fucking dog shit. I was gonna show off that, but I'm kind of curious what's in the options now. Oh. Wait, you can get fired? Huh. I guess there is actually replay options for this. You can actually skip the call wait time. That's nice. Displaying the accuracy is kind of cool. And, yeah. No, I'm not watching fucking Pumpkinhead. I've already seen it. I mean, it does have Lance Hendrickson in it, but that doesn't really save it. All right, what the hell's with the art book? Hi, I'm Nick Lives, the creator of Home Safety Hotline. If you're reading this, it hopefully means you're invested enough in this game to be curious about its development. If so, you've come to the right place. So peeking into the game's art development process and all the human messiness that entails, hope you enjoyed this thorough and admittedly indulgent look into what making the game. I'm down with that. Let's show this. Influences. When I was 12 or... You know, let's go fucking go through this together, guys. Let's do this. When I was 12, maybe 10 or 12 years old, my grandmother gifted me Dungeons & Dragons Monster Manual she picked up from a thrift store. I immediately fell in love with the book, despite having no idea what its purpose was. Scoured its pages, constantly learning everything I could about its many, many imaginative creatures. Since I started developing games, I very much wanted to make a game about the pure joy experience flipping through a bestiary. Fuck me, that is what this game was, isn't it? It was literally reading about these creatures and then showing your knowledge about what you just read. Oh my god, this was a grade 4 literature class. Huh. Did you guys ever have that class? I think it was just called English or, hell, I think we called it LA in some, like, language arts. So I think we just called it LA class. But it was literally, like, there was tests in some of these early grade school classes that was, read this story. Now answer, like, 10 questions about what you just read. That's this whole game. Huh. All right. Many games have featured in-game bestiaries, but rarely it is in such an important detail to actually read through them. This is true. My first attempt at crafting a game based around my love for bestiaries was a game aptly titled Bestiary. Fantasy game in which you would play as a researcher. Someone Google to see if this game actually exists. Testing the dead bodies of monster corpses with various magical implements in an attempt to write an accurate bestiary entry for them, noting where properties you met. Prototype never really made it past conception. Never mind, it doesn't exist. With these concepts and art pieces as a crude and interactable UI being as far as I took it. Wasn't fully happy with this direction. It was rather art-heavy, seemed too generic, and felt like the activity that inspired it. Let's see, skip ahead a while, and my wife and I wind up both getting jobs as actors at a local fantasy theme park called Evermore Park. I wonder if his wife is the one who was Carol. In which she played a playful fairy, and I voiced and puppeteered this big monster called the Fey King. This looks awesome. This is an actual photo. This is the guy's this is awesome looking. The park gave a lot of improvisational freedom to its actors, and my wife and I both wound up stretching some creative muscles while we were up there. Every day we'd be crafting up stories and spots for guests and improvising scenes with other actors. Eventually many of the other actors quit or were let go, but the park left a substantial creative void within many of the people who worked there, myself included. Time went on, I certainly missed performing and improvising with other actors, and the constant but rewarding creative challenge of tale weaving and lore crafting on the fly. 1-800-Bestiary. During the pandemic, as things felt increasingly dire and lonely, I wound up a new design document entitled 1-800-Bestiary. A game about answering calls for a hotline that prescribes solutions to various kinds of monster infestations. That's literally this game. The hope was, with the caller angle, I'd be able to wrangle a bunch of actor friends into this fun and quick project. Maybe we'd get a chance to recreate some of that creative spark, and I'd finally get to scratch that childhood bestiary itch. Lots of my other priorities came up with projects I was developing, so 1-800-Bestiary remained on the back burner for another 3 years. Analog horror. At the end of 2022, I released a horror game called Night Signal. Can someone find me a link for this? Night Signal? I want to check this out. I don't know if it means anything, but the I in night is not capitalized. Everything else is. That I've been trying to finish for the past few years, and while the game didn't perform great financially, it sure seemed to resonate with those in the YouTube's comment sections. Because I'm a weak human who craves validation, naturally I read each and every comment as it came in. I'd love to see some people say that Night Signal reminded them of something called analog horror. I gave into this curiosity and started going down this analog horror rabbit hole. I've played some analog horror games in the past, and they are very quite good. I would say the Fears to Fathom games will qualify, and in that case, they're probably the best. But there's, your mileage may vary. Once again, I immediately fell in love. Here was this incredibly fascinating subgenre of horror that oozed with creativity and a second-hand approach to storytelling, all while being wrapped in an instantly recognizable and nostalgic aesthetic. Gemini Home Entertainment in particular quickly became a favorite with its more subdued approach to presenting its horrors and so matter-of-factly, buried inside informational videos and mundane topics about wildlife and camping. The Lunar Archives. During my newfound love affair with this analog horror, it occurred to me at some point that the genre would be perfect for a 1-800-Bestiary's gameplay concept. Right away, I arrived at the pitch and started working on a crafting prototype. Settled on a quick Windows 95 inspired interface. Oh, it wasn't based on Windows 3.1. It was actually going for 95. Okay, they look kind of similar. So, channeling 90s era media formats, and I felt like the only natural digital equivalent. I only crafted this quick proof of concept piece before building the interface and engine and iterating it from there. The new working title was now Lunar Archives, as I tentatively decided the new concept would revolve around aliens. I'm kind of glad he steered away from aliens and went more for like urban myths and cryptids and stuff, because I don't think this would have been as good with aliens. At the time, the idea was more that the aliens monster could be from anywhere in the world, since that opened the largest number of creative possibilities. I struggled to come up with interesting monsters in such a broad setting, however, didn't really feel scary yet to read about a monster that lives nowhere near me. It lives in your house. Bestiary's entries increasingly felt like they need to be more personal to be scary. Yes, this was the thing he needed to do, and it worked. I decided the monster should be all things that live in your house. Out of curiosity, I asked my wife one day if she knew of any folklore about monsters that live in your house. The answer was goblins. Oh, hell yes, now we're talking. I excitedly grabbed one of my sketchbooks so I could doodle up some weird gobbos and the new, more fitting title idea. Oh yeah, I guess this is what he drew here, was these things. So as I started reading up around House Goblin folklore, I instantly felt like a kid again, and monster ideas just started flowing out. First monster design I did was this first Hob photo. I dove right into Photoshop and started painting a little interpolation of my little goblin into a photograph of a living room, Trevor Henderson style. I gave him a little troll doll stuffed tufts and some simple slits for eyes, trying to evoke a Guillermo del Toro-esque spirit of grounded, scary, but whimsical. Honestly, this kind of looks like a fucked up lamb chop, but, To draw my first Hob, I got a little carried away in my sketchbook, dreaming of different varieties of these weird little guys and dealing how they would function. I did notice there was an awful lot of Hobs. Like, different kinds of Hobs. Different hair and false faces would denote the different species and bring them closer in line with the big-nosed goblin designs everyone's familiar with. Fays for days. Didn't take long for me to go deep diving into Wikipedia and discover even more stories of Fae, and began interpreting them under the lens of my newfound, it does not look like a fucked up lamb chop, I think it does, newfound design ethos, treating each creature as though it were simply some kind of bizarre animal. By the way, I fucking hate the way these gnomes look. Ugh. Creative liberties. The idea for inflatable trolls came from a mix between folklore of trolls and spriggans, where spriggans were said to be small creatures that could grow to enormous sizes. When I read this, it made me think of puffer. I fucking said pufferfish! Did I not compare the trolls to pufferfish? I fucking said that! And I laughed as I tried to picture what such a creature would look when it was deflated. I gave this ability to the trolls because folklore used to portray them as these too big to enter people's homes, and spriggans felt like they already had plenty of distinct qualities already. Why do I do this to myself? You know, if I ever write an autobiography, this is going to be chapter 1. When drawing monsters frequently, I would find myself having to paint the entire monster in order to get certain poses to feel accurate before erasing parts of them to hide them behind some furniture or blurring them to oblivion. And then, of course, they would be crushed into tiny pixels by the end anyway. Less is more, after all. But I still had to draw them more to get there. Oh, there's the fucking dog again. I'm scared by a lot of stupid, silly things. As such, both humor and horror can feel like one and the same at times. When I read about the stories of the puka, who pretends to be a horse just to buck people around to scare them for a laugh, I thought of what the indoor modern equivalent might be and immediately thought of those viral photos of tiny dogs creepily staring at their owners. Yeah, I'd say you captured that. This is the result. It might be my proudest artistic achievement yet. So this isn't just like a photo the guy found or anything. This is something he made. Gnome problem. These gnomes in particular might have suffered the most in reduction in image fidelity when compared to their paintings. So here they are in their all higher definition glory. Check them out. Check out the little guys. This one creeps me out the most. He watches you masturbate. Oh, that's what the spriggan looks like. Yeah, it may be the hardest creature to spot. I couldn't even fucking see it. All throughout development, I asked playtesters to try and find the spriggan. No one found the spriggan. I consider this my failure on my part as a designer, but instead I left it as in the final product. Make of this what you will. Troll in focus. The troll is another creature that I painted in far more detail before blurring him to hell and back, so here's in all his wrinkly, deflated glory for your viewing pleasure. He looks like Clayface. The Bogart is probably the most traditionally spooky creature I've designed for Home Safety Hotline, with his uncanny human-like face and long, slender fingers. After reading into Bogart lore and finding out they are sort of the forefathers of our modern-day boogeyman, it seemed only fitting to make the Bogart more traditionally ghoulish. The Trash Goblin was inspired by a fan suggestion described as Oscar the Grouch, but worse. The thought of a muppety creature with a large mouth that lives in the trash was too entertaining to pass up. To create the trash gnome, I took a photo of I knew it was a raccoon! I fucking called that! I said that looked like a raccoon! And rearranged his eyes and his head to create scruffy little friend here. This is once again another creature where I created more than what would be seen in the end result. Self-writing entries. To source photographs for entries, I would browse free-use CCO photography libraries for photos that looked like they would be perfect for photoshopping a monster within. On occasion, I would stumble upon a photograph that was so intriguing on its own, I'd be inspired to write it as an entry for it as is. This photo, for example, by Tasha Kamrowski, was immediately captivating and inspired the mirror nymph entry on its own. I changed the skin tone up to the creepy factor slightly, but the photo was otherwise unaltered. Oh, nice. I kind of thought this was just his wife or something. Hidden in plain sight. Making people question ordinary objects in their home is both quite funny and quite creepy, and that's something these fan-suggested entries, Soap Sprite and Laundry Gnome, exhibit pretty well. This just looks like a fucking sock. Spritey little fellows. The design for sprites was intended to be a mix between mosquitoes and more traditional fairy designs. In general, I'm frightened of most flying insects, so I wanted to give the idea of having a little fairy in your home to give people like me the shivers. You're a wizard. The Warlock Remnant is in fact an edited photograph of me wearing a Halloween mask from my childhood along with a cheap vampire costume I had from past Halloweens. Felt cute. Might delete later. I like this guy. This man has humor. Exclusive deals. The concept of coupons came about after receiving feedback from my demo players asking for more motivation for playing the game well. Since playing the game poorly would net you more interesting content in the form of consequence calls. Oh yeah, I guess I didn't really see too many. I think I only saw like 2 of those. I thought I'm still upset that one girl never called me back. I thought that pointless employee discounts from products offered by HSH would make her funny yet lore-heavy content for high-scoring incentives. And based off the look of those products from Image's 90s infomercial ads, yes, they did really look like those. Call today and get this. A ratty end. Originally, the game over ending was much simpler and to the point, with Carol firing the player and wiping their memory before sending them on their way. Oh, I guess I never got to see the thing. After the promotion ending was written, it was decided to come up with something a little more whimsical for the game over to better suit the world of HSH. Inspired by Roald Dahl's The Witches, oh my god, she turned him into a mouse. I've read that book. We came with the idea that Carol should turn the player into a mouse. Yep. I read that fucking book. That book is weird. On the morning of the shoot, I molded these props from air drying clay, painted them with acrylic paint, and then hastily glued some faux craft store fur onto them. David held these in front of the camera while I filmed the ending on my living room floor. I guess I kind of want to see this ending now, but whatever. I'm not playing the game again just for that. Riddle me this. Originally, the player received their promotion by the end of their shift on Saturday, but it felt like it was too abrupt not to go for an otherwise normal workday to the game's fantastical ending in the span of a single cell. Have you seen the movie? I didn't want to. Most of the Roald Dahl movies I have no interest in seeing. After a bit of brainstorming, we wound up coming with the dedicated final trial day, where you'd be called by cryptic cloaked callers testing your knowledge with riddles, all without having access to your database of information. Pace yourself. Well, the game's ending was written in order for the music to be composed for it early on. This crude animated storyboard, or animatic, was created in order to dictate the pacing and structure of the ending so the music could be written for it. The animatic and music would later also serve to guide the pacing of the actual shoot, with David shouting at the appropriate cues to be filmed. The Promotion Crown. The Promotion Crown was a unique prop I hot glued together out of various craft store materials, including a small wreath, little curvy sticks, and fake mushrooms. Given the player is only getting their first promotion, the materials involved are all more crude and common than the more lavish crown that Faye Carroll wears. There we go. Faye Carroll's makeup. In addition to playing the role of Carol, Courtney also designed the final makeup and costume look for Faye Carroll in the game's ending cutscene, depicting Carol in her truer, more ancient form. Courtney's own words, "I want to look like a proper swamp witch." Oh, this was worth an achievement. I'm kind of glad I did this now. Faye Carroll's costume was also pieced together by Courtney herself, utilizing stress netting, faux moss, a stressed black skirt, and finally topping off with a crown fashioned from faux twigs and leaves. That was cool. Oh, more games should do this. More games should take a moment to be like, you know what? I'm really proud of this. Here's all the shit that I went through to make this game. More games need a way to include that. I loved that. That might have been one of my favorite parts of this entire experience. Was you could just hear the person talking so passionately about this project. I felt it, and I loved it. I wish I could reach out to the creator right now and be like, you did good. You did good. Well done. Like, well done. Oh, I got like a nice little fucking good tingly sensation now. That's good. That's a good way to end this. So, thank you for joining me for the first stream of Spooptober. I do apologize this game wasn't very spoopy. It was weird. It fucked with my head a little bit, so I guess there's that. But we sadly did not really get a lot of scares out of it, but I'm sure that other games will oversupply those while also not being nearly as creative as this game. So I think the universe will balance itself out. I do not know when the next Spooptober stream is going to be. I'm hoping sooner than later. I just don't really have a direct stream plan for it yet. At the absolute moment, if you wanted me to narrow it down, I do have a plan for Inscription, which is a horror game I've owned for years, on Wednesday the 9th. So that might be the next one, but it is only the 4th today, so things could change. After all, I think I have, is it 1 or 2? I've got a Hollow Knight stream planned for tomorrow, and I don't think I have that much stuff left for tomorrow, so I might need a backup plan. I'm pretty sure I'm at basically the final boss of Hollow Knight, so it might not take that long. Either way, we shall see. I'm going to take a quick look to see if there is anyone to do raiding for. I don't know if Ness is playing anything tonight. No. All right. Well, then that's going to be it for me, guys. I got to go quickly make up a pot of rice so we can have that for dinner. But thank you guys so much for joining me. I had a blast. I hope you guys did too. And until next time, stay spoopy. Bye for now.